Securities and advisory services offered through MML Investor Services, LLC. Member SIPC and a Mass Mutual subsidiary.
Business. It's not a 9-to-5 proposition. It's all day and into the night. It's all the things that keep this world turning. And behind every one of these businesses is a partner like Comcast Business helping to keep it all moving. It's why the local flower shop and your favorite pizza joint, the startup and the stadium, hospitals and hotels, banks and restaurants nationwide. All these businesses choose the advanced network, cybersecurity solutions, and round-the-clock trusted partnership from Comcast Business. From Main Street to Wall Street, our people are powering the businesses that power it all. So when you're ready to unlock what's possible for your business, there's no one better to answer the call. Comcast Business, powering possibilities.
Restrictions apply. Call or visit ComcastBusiness.com to learn more.
If you're over 65 and looking for a weight loss program built specifically for you, Awaken 180 is your solution with their new program, Awaken 180 Golden, a 1 to 3 month program for fast weight loss tailored to those over 65. Awaken180weightloss.com.
Want to listen to WEEI on the go? Just download the Odyssey app. Now, back to Red Sox baseball on WEEI.
Welcome back. This is the Mass Mutual pregame show. Talk to Mass Mutual today. Feel comfortable about tomorrow. I'm Christian Arcand. It's the Red Sox and the Dodgers. Game 3 of this 3-game series. Cutter Crawford and James Paxton are your starters. We'll be getting underway here at about 7:15 as we hand things over to Lou Merlone and Tyler Murray on the call. Joe Castiglione, of course, in Cooperstown as he was inducted into the Baseball Hall of Fame, recipient of the Ford Frick Award. Ford Frick Award. You got to say that very, very slowly. It's time to see who's in the hot tub. The injury update is presented by New England Spas. Create your own home paradise with a soothing new hot tub, swim spa, sauna, or cold plunge from New England Spas, the home relaxation specialists. Visit New England Spas in Natick, Norwell, Auburn, and now open in Warwick, online at anyspas.com. Well, there's some news today that you probably were not expecting, as Rob Refsnyder was originally slated as the leadoff hitter for the Red Sox tonight, as you generally expect to see when they're facing a lefty. However, Refsnyder scratched from the lineup for unspecified reasons, although if you remember, he dove out for a ball, and it didn't seem that bad, but it looks like that's probably the injury situation right there, as he will now start the contest on the bench, unfortunately. Romy Gonzalez will take his spot in the leadoff area there. He'll be playing first base, and we don't have an update yet on Refsnyder, but we'll certainly let you know. I'm sure we'll hear during the broadcast the extent of the injury. There's also Vaughn Grissom. In the matter of him, he had his rehab start last night. He hasn't played since June 1st. He began his latest rehab stint last night with AAA Worcester. He was the DH for Worcester in their matchup against the Lehigh Valley Iron Pigs. He went 0 for 2 at the plate with a pair of walks. He did not get a fifth at bat. Bobby Dahlbeck pinch hit for him in the top of the 9th inning. Woo Sox off tonight, so we won't see him again there, but that is the progression so far of Vaughn Grissom. We also got some news the other day. Trevor Story, who was diagnosed with a fracture in his left shoulder, an injury he sustained very early on in the season, and it was assumed that he wasn't going to play at all this year. However, Story told reporters on Friday that he hasn't ruled out playing in 2024, especially if the Red Sox can get to the postseason, which would give him some more time to rehab. His exact quote was, possibly, we're having the conversations about it now. It's too early to say if that's going to happen or not, but always in my mind, it's something that obviously, if there's a chance to play in the playoffs, this is why I came to Boston. So I think we're being very diligent about the process. We're being respectful, and we're not doing anything that my body's not saying yes to. It's too early to tell, but obviously it would be amazing if I can. Amen. Yes, it would. That would be quite amazing. And also, there was the bad news that we heard from Alex Cora the other day, that despite all of the visualized swings and such, that it's going to be a while before we hear or see anything from Tristan Casas, the big lefty power hitter who we were all hoping we would get to see a little bit more of than we have so far, certainly. It's going to be a while. Cora saying that he is far from heading out on a minor league rehab assignment even, as he continues to hit soft toss and hit off a tee. He hasn't played since April 20th. Once he is, the big key everyone's saying is he'll be able to know a little bit more once he's able to take live batting practice, which he is still unable to do. All right, it is time for the Subaru of New England scoreboard update. Let love bloom in a 2024 Subaru with symmetrical all-wheel drive. Find your authorized Subaru retailer at SubaruofNewEngland.com. Couple of games still in progress to tell you about. Actually, just one game still in progress to tell you about, and that would be the A's and the Angels. Eighth inning in that one, about to be the bottom of the eighth inning. The Angels lead this one by a score of 7-5. A lot of finals to tell you about. We will start with the Brewers and the Twins. The top team in the NL Central, the number 2 team in the AL Central, and it was the Brewers coming away with an 8-7 win despite a pair of home runs from Byron. I like Big Buxton, I cannot lie, of the Twins, who hit a couple of them, but it was no match for Rhys Hoskins, who had a lot of home runs in this game. But Hoskins in the 8th inning with a 2-run shot that put the Brewers up, and then they got another home run there in the 8th inning, giving them the 8-7 final as the Brewers take both of these games in this short 2-game series. The Nationals scored a 5-2 win over the Cincinnati Reds. The Nationals, with the tough season that they're having, come away with a sweep at home over the Reds as they win all 3 of those games. And this was one that had a big 3-run home run by James Wood in the 8th inning that broke a 2-2 tie and gave the Nationals the lead for good. Out in Pittsburgh, it was the Phillies with a 6-0 win over the Pirates as the Phillies avoid a sweep at the hands of Pittsburgh here. 6-0 was the final score. Castellanos with a home run because something big happened in the news today. So whenever that happens, obviously Nick Castellanos is going to hit a home run, and he did not disappoint here. It was sort of, extra. It was stat padding a little bit for Castellanos, hitting a home run on the day that Joe Biden announces that he is dropping out of the presidential race. What could be more appropriate than that, I would say. Anyway, the Phillies avoid the sweep with the win. In Atlanta, it was the Cardinals with a 6-2 win over the Braves as the first game of this series was postponed. The Braves and Cardinals split. This one ended up being the rubber match, and the Cardinals come away with a series win in this one. Paul Goldschmidt with a home run. Lars Nootbaar also with a home run for the Cardinals, who improved to 52-47. That drops the Braves to 54-44. In the Bronx, it was the Tampa Bay Rays with a 6-4 win over the Yankees. That was a series that has one more game that they have to play tomorrow. Right now, the Rays lead the series 2-1 with a 6-4 win today and a dominant 9-1 win last night. The first game went to the Yankees 6-1. Randy Arozarena with a home run in this one. Also, Juan Soto with an RBI double. Aaron Judge with a 3-run home run in a losing effort there for the Bombers. The Rays now over 500 at 50-49 with the win. The Yankees dropped to 59-42. Staying in the AL East, it was the Blue Jays with a 5-4 win over the Detroit Tigers. They avoid the sweep, the Blue Jays do, as they lost the first 2 games in this one. George Springer with a pair of home runs for the Blue Jays, who improved to 45-54. The Dodgers dropped to 49-51. The Marlins scored a 4-2 win over the New York Mets. This game down in Florida. They have one more game to go here as the Marlins now lead the series 2-1, and 35-64 are the Marlins on the season. The Mets fall to 50-48. Padres scored a 2-1 win over the Guardians in interleague play. It was the rubber match of this series. Both teams won the first 2 games 7-0. This one a lot more lower scoring as the Padres get the RBI double from Higashioka, and that was the difference in this one. They win 2-1 and improve to 52-50. The Guardians dropped to 59-39. Royals scored a 4-1 win over the White Sox. They complete the 3-game sweep as expected. The White Sox still continuing to struggle mightily now, as that was their 74th loss of the year. They fall to 27-74. The Royals now 10 games over 500 at 55-45. The Chicago Cubs with a 2-1 win over the D-backs. Chicago avoids the sweep with the win. The Rangers with a 3-2 win over your Baltimore Orioles, and the Rangers avoiding a sweep with that one, avoiding the sweep at home. They got blown out in the first 2 games by a combined score of 17-5. They win this one 3-2. And one more game to tell you about that is the Giants, who lost to the Rockies last night, avoiding a sweep of their own. The Giants on the verge of getting swept at Coors Field. You don't hear that very often when it's not the Rockies, but yes, the Giants score a 3-2 win over Colorado. Jorge Soler with a home run in this one as the Giants improved to 48-52. The Rockies drop to 36-64. Once again, it's time for your Herb Chambers starting lineups. It's time for the Herb Chambers starting lineups. At Herb Chambers, we don't sell cars. We help people buy them. For your Boston Red Sox, leading off, it's Romy Gonzalez at first base, followed by Jaron Duran in left, Tyler O'Neill batting third in right, Rafael Devers, your cleanup hitter at third base, followed by Connor Wong in the 5 spot doing the catching. Masataka Yoshida, your DH, and number 6 hitter, Jamie Westbrook, will bat 7th and play second base. He'll be followed by David Hamilton, the shortstop, and Ceddanne Rafaela batting ninth, playing center field behind the starter, Cutter Crawford. Over on the other side for the Dodgers, leading off Shohei Ohtani, the DH, Teoscar Hernandez batting second in left field. Freddie Freeman, who hit the big grand slam Friday night, will bat third at first. Andy Pages, your cleanup hitter in center field, followed by Gavin Lux at second. Miguel Rojas, your shortstop, batting seventh and playing right field. Jason Hayward, Kike Hernandez, the villain for the Red Sox last night, will bat eighth and play third base, followed by Austin Barnes, the catcher, all behind James Paxton, your starting pitcher. Now let's pause 10 seconds for station ID right here on the Shaws and Star Market WEEI Red Sox Network.
From the WEEI studios, 93.7 WEEI FM and HD1, Lawrence, Boston. Always live on the free Odyssey app.
You've been listening to the Mass Mutual pregame show. Talk to Mass Mutual today and feel comfortable about tomorrow. Hang tight. Red Sox are in action next. Cutter Crawford and James Paxton, your starting pitchers, as we throw it over to Lou Merlone. And we'll get your first pitch coming up in just a few minutes. Once again, this has been the Mass Mutual pregame show. Tyler Murray also on the call with Lou Merlone. Talk to Mass Mutual today. Feel comfortable about tomorrow. I'm Christian Arcan. Stay tuned. Red Sox baseball is next.
You've been listening to the Mass Mutual Red Sox pregame show. Proudly brought to you by Mass Mutual. Talk to Mass Mutual today. Feel comfortable about tomorrow. The Red Sox are coming up next on the Shaws and Star Market WEEI Red Sox Radio Network.
Hey, it's Joe. Do you know how amazing blueberries are for you? Well, not only do they help you manage cholesterol and blood sugar, blueberries are ranked #1 in antioxidant health benefits. And right now, they're on sale at Shaw's and Star Market. July is National Blueberry Month. Come celebrate by getting a big pack of blueberries for just $3.99. That's right, 18 ounces of blueberries for only $3.99. Short on time, order free curbside pickup or get delivery. Shaw's and Star Market, the official supermarket of the Red Sox Radio Network.
Summer's just getting started, so fill your cooler with the smooth and refreshing taste of Twisted Tea Hard Iced Tea. It tastes like real iced tea because it's made with real brewed tea. And with a 5% kick of alcohol, Twisted Tea is perfect for the beach, the lake, or wherever you're hanging out and day drinking with your friends. Look for the bright yellow cans. Twisted Tea Hard Iced Tea. Keep it twisted.
Twisted Tea Brewing Company, Cincinnati, Ohio. Please drink responsibly.
Retirement can be scary, but only if you're not prepared. That's why AARP created thisispretirement.org. Because unless you've already retired, you're in pretirement, and you still have time to plan. Learn about retirement savings options, potential tax breaks, and how you can build savings over time. Visit thisispretirement.org for free resources to help you customize your action plan and feel the retirement fear disappear. Brought to you by AARP and the Ad Council.
Oh no, stomach issues again?
Stomach issues?
Who are you?
Your pancreas. I could be the real reason for your diarrhea, gas, bloating, stomach pain, or loose oily stools.
I thought it was my stomach.
People often do, but any of these symptoms could mean having a condition called exocrine pancreatic insufficiency, or EPI. With EPI, the pancreas doesn't release enough enzymes to break down food, but EPI is manageable. Use the symptom checker on identifyepi.com and speak with your doctor. That's identifyepi.com. Sponsored by AbbVie.
Hey everybody, Andy Hart here. As you have probably heard, it's been almost a year since I jumped on the life-changing train called Awaken 180. I lost a quick 20 pounds last September on the program. It was awesome. But even better, I've lost another 10 pounds on the free lifelong maintenance that I've been involved with. Also awesome. But best yet was on the beach recently when a relative of mine said, "Since when do you have abs?" I always had abs. I just didn't know it. They were just hiding behind 20 to 30 extra pounds that so many of us carry around. Change your life like I changed mine. Maybe you even started with the Awaken 180 at-home program. But realize now you need some in-person expertise. There's 9 Awaken 180 locations, including the one I use in Seekonk. Call 1-844-346-1800 or online at awaken180weightloss.com.
Hey, Christian Fourier here, and let's talk about painless relief of pain. How about that? Yeah, those words go together with Ortho Laser New England. After years of ankle pain and countless remedies, including surgery, about a couple months ago, I finally found the solution for joint pain. Ortho Laser New England. In a few weeks, their painless 10-minute laser treatments had my ankle feeling like new. No more swelling, no more pain, no more needles or hours of PT. And it gets even better. Check this out. I had Ortho Laser New England work on my injured shoulder. Literally, the next day felt amazing. A few more sessions later, and my shoulder is now 100%, just like my ankle. Ortho Laser's FDA-approved robotic laser heals your joints. In short, Ortho Laser works. It's fast, and it's for the long term. Tendons, ligaments, arthritis, and for any joint. Added bonus, it's affordable. Locations in Dedham, Chelmsford, and Nashua. Yup, they're up your way to New Hampshire. Online at ortholaserne.com. That's ortholaser with a Z, N-E.com.
Take Boston sports with you wherever you go. Download the Odyssey app. Now, back to Red Sox baseball on WEEI. This is...
And the Boston Red Sox are the world champions.
Red Sox baseball.
And it is good! And Boston strong!
On the Shaws and Star Market WEEI Red Sox Radio Network.
For the first time in 86 years.
The Red Sox on WEEI are brought to you by Shaws and Star Market, perfecting the art of fresh.
Holy cow!
110 Grill, gluten-free dining done right. Arbella, here for baseball fans, here for good. Brought to you by AZEK Exteriors. Visit www.azekexteriors.com. Mike's Amazing, the official mayo and mustard of the Boston Red Sox.
And it's gone!
Citgo. When you start with Citgo, you're good to go. Sponsored by DigSafe. Call 811 before you dig or visit digsafe.com. Drains by James. Eastern Massachusetts leader in drain cleaning and pipelining.
And that ball is gone into the front row of the monster seats.
Herb Chambers. At Herb Chambers, we don't sell cars. We help people buy them. Morgan & Morgan. Injured? Hire Morgan & Morgan. America's largest injury law firm. Cars for kids. Old car giving you problems? Why not donate it? Call 1-877-CARS-4KIDS today. Northern Bank. New England Ford. Ford Trucks. Official truck of the Boston Red Sox.
Looking up, grand slam!
Sponsored by Sherwin-Williams. The Sherwin-Williams Pro Plus program helps you manage and grow your paint business. Sponsored by Nissan. At Nissan, we make cars that thrill. Experience the thrill for yourself. Shop NissanUSA.com. Town Fair Tire. Nobody beats Town Fair Tire. Nobody.
Swinging a drive to left field. There are a couple runs. Way gone.
Subaru of New England. Love spring in the all-wheel drive 2024 Subaru Forester. Verizon, the network Boston relies on.
Long gone into the monster seats.
Now, with all the play-by-play action, here's Tyler Murray and Lou Merlone.
One more time from Dodger Stadium in Los Angeles, California. We welcome you into another edition of Boston Red Sox baseball on the Shaws and Star Market WEEI Red Sox Network. This is Sunday night baseball across the country, but the sun is still high in the sky here at Chavez Ravine as we look out to the San Gabriel Mountains for the final time in the first half of the six-game road trip, with the Red Sox heading to Denver for 3 games against the Rockies starting tomorrow. Hi, everybody. With Lou Merlone, I'm Tyler Murray, and a tough loss last night, to say the least. 7-6 in 11 innings on a Will Smith walk-off single. Alex Cora said, as a baseball fan, you love a game like that. As a manager, you hate it. 2 go-ahead home runs from Tyler O'Neill were matched by 2 game-tying swings from Kike Hernandez, the former Red Sox infielder and outfielder. And now the Sox will look to avoid losing 3 in a row for the first time since the last week of June. And Lou, this is an interesting time of year. Trade deadline is a week from Tuesday. 2 heartbreaking losses. There's no such thing as a must-win game in July, but how much more emphasis do you put on the importance of getting a win here today to avoid the sweep?
Well, I've decided I'm going to stand up for 9 innings.
Yeah?
You know, just to kind of bring the emotion to it. No,
wow.
Listen, this is, as fans, I get it. Everybody loses their mind. You lose a game, you lose 2 straight, especially in the fashion they did. As baseball players, it's just 2 losses. This is still a good baseball team. They're right in the mix. They know it. Luckily for them, it is Sundays, and they're 15-1 on Sundays. So here's the thing. You come out, you win a ball game. You got a guy that's throwing the ball great, and you get into Colorado, you take that series, and you get home.
Red Sox are outscoring opponents 96-44 on Sundays, and they've got the guy they want on the mound, Cutter Crawford, this month, 3-0 with 1 run allowed, a .45 ERA. Alex Cora says, we've been the best team in baseball for a month and a half. All that's happened this weekend is 2 close losses to a team that everybody crowned in December. Pretty potent lineup, of course, for Los Angeles. For that and a whole lot more before first pitch, let's send it back to Lou Merloni.
Thanks, Tyler. Time now for the Morgan & Morgan starting lineups. America's largest injury law firm for the Boston Red Sox. Lefty on the mound, it's going to be Romy Gonzalez. Leading off, he'll be playing first base. Jaron Duran back in the 2-hole playing left. Tyler O'Neill bats third. He's in right field with Rafi Devers batting cleanup at third base. Connor Wong will bat fifth, doing the catching. Masataka Yoshida will designate hit and hit sixth. Jamie Westbrook back at second base with the lefty on the mound batting seventh. David Hamilton will be your shortstop. He's batting eighth. With Cedar Rafaela in center field here tonight. He bats ninth for the Los Angeles Dodgers. Leading off will be that man, Shohei Ohtani, the designated hitter. Batting second, Teoscar Hernandez moves up in the 2-hole playing left field. Freddie Freeman, he'll bat third, playing first base. Andy Pajes will slide into that 4-hole playing center field. Gavin Lux, who had a big home run and a big day yesterday off of Bayo. He bats fifth and playing second base. Miguel Rojas, he'll be at shortstop batting sixth. Batting seventh, just off the IL, will be the right fielder Jason Hayward. Batting eighth at third base, the man that really hurt the Boston Red Sox last night, Kike Hernandez. And Austin Barnes will do the catching, batting ninth with Will Smith having a night off. So that's your Morgan & Morgan starting lineup. America's largest injury law firm. Well, time now for Powering Possibilities. It's brought to you by Comcast North Central. Where might the power come from tonight? Well, Jace Paxton on the mound. The only guy that really has any history off him is Rafi Devers, 7 for 17. That's a .412 batting average. No home runs, though. But I'm still looking at Tyler O'Neill. We've seen him when he's gone on a run before. Yesterday, 2 big bombs. They have 18 now on the season. Maybe get some power from Tyler O'Neill with advanced network cybersecurity solutions and trusted partnership. Comcast Business powers more businesses than anyone. Well, tonight's national anthem, it's brought to you by BuildSubmarines.com, where you're going to find stable, sustaining, skilled trade careers helping bring the next generation of U.S. submarines to life. We build giants because it takes one to build one.
Please welcome Tinashe.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets rammed around the mounds bursting in night, and proved through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the
Well, time now for the Eastern MedTech injury report. One face that we usually see in the lineup whenever there's a lefty on the mound, that's Rob Refsnyder. He's not in there today. Cora before the game saying on that dive on a Chris Taylor double down the line, he got a little banged up. So they're keeping him off his feet a little bit here today. Still may be available late in this game, but Refsnyder's not in there. And Vaughn Grissom in the rehab assignment down in Worcester played 6 innings at second base with 1 for 4 with a double. The injury report brought to you by Eastern MedTech, who knows how tough it can be to get a good night's sleep, either from a late inning loss or a lousy CPAP product. That's why fans across New England depend on Eastern MedTech for their CPAP supplies. Give them a call at 857-400-0044 or go to easternmedtech.com. Well, keys to the game. 7th and 8th inning. I mean, we're talking about a team right now, a little bit of a transition. Roles are changing with guys like Martin and Slayton down. We've seen Minkowski, Weissert, Bernardino. We've seen everybody they have, Zach Kelly, Boozer. And you may have to need it again here tonight to get the ball to Kenley Jansen. So that's 7th and 8th inning. Guys stepping up. One way to fix that, put up a 10 spot. Not even bring the drama, take it right out of it. So hurry in, your BMW Summer Sales event. Get a credit up to $2,500 off MSRP on select models. For details, visit your Massachusetts BMW Center today or visit BMWCenters.com. Well, we mentioned it, Tyler, 15-1 on Sundays. On our way to Colorado after this one here. We got old friend James Paxton. Old friends have not been kind to this team here recently, including Kike Hernandez last night.
Yeah, the Hernandez game is probably how it's going to be remembered for both Red Sox and Dodger fans. But for James Paxton, the strike throwing's been a bit of an issue for him. 4.7 walks per 9. First time it's ever been above 4. So we'll see how patient this Red Sox lineup can be, but I think you're right about Ref Center. Not having him against a left-handed starter, that's going to be tough to overcome. So we'll see if the 4 lefties in this lineup can step it up.
Yeah, it will be interesting. James Paxton, we saw him last year. It was impressive when he was healthy early in the year. Just kind of got a little tired down the stretch. One thing I was always impressed with was how he held velocity, 96, 97, got swings and misses. That swing and miss rate and that fastball's cut in half. The velocity's no longer 95, 96. He's going to get up to about 93. Doesn't quite have that same fastball. That's tonight's Speed Report. It's brought to you by Verizon. You can save big when you switch to the network Boston relies on. Head to your local Verizon store. You can check out the latest details. Well, ready to get it on here. Sunday Night Baseball on ESPN, but we're right here with you. And with the play-by-play as Romy Gonzalez gets ready to step in, I throw it to Tyler Murray.
Thanks very much, Lou. Been a fun weekend with you here in the City of Angels. We've seen everything but a Red Sox win. And I'm not a big hot take uniform guy, but nice to see the classic home whites and Dodger blue for LA today. First pitch to Romy Gonzalez. He swings and swats one to left field, carrying back to the wall. That's over Teoscar Hernandez's head, and it one hops the fence in left field. First pitch double for Romy Gonzalez sitting out of the leadoff spot today. And the Red Sox are in business with Jarren Duran coming up. It's another double for diabetes and $50 for the American Diabetes Association. Brought to you in part by the Massachusetts Health Connector. If you need health insurance, go to mahealthconnector.org and find the right plan for you and your family.
Well, Romy Gonzalez 1 for 5 last night with a double, leadoff double here. And when he starts, he's hitting over 300 for the Red Sox. And big start here. You want to get off on the right foot. Man on second, nobody out. You'd like to see this guy get him in, and that's Jarren Duran.
Red Sox just 2 for 25 with men in scoring position in the series. And the first pitch is in for a strike, fastball at 92. First pitch came in at 7:10 Eastern time. It was 87 degrees. Time and temperature brought to you by Jeffrey Glassman Injury Lawyers. Have you been injured? Call 617-777-7777 and at Glassman score for you. 0-1 pitch from Paxton. Swinging a fly ball left center. Carrying well. Pages back to the wall. Turns around. It's gone! Jarren Duran! It's a 2-run home run on the 3rd pitch of the ball game. And the Red Sox take a 2-0 lead.
How about Duran? Oh, what a homecoming. You know, he's been out here in L.A. He's got all of his friends out here, and he has absolutely put on a show. I'll tell you that all-star MVP, whether that's confidence or not, but he has been unbelievable. I don't know if they've been able to get him out here in L.A. He does what he does. Took a fastball from Paxton. We mentioned the velocity's not there, and it's just a mile the other way, left center.
Nobody's hotter right now. Here's Tyler O'Neill, who homered in each of his last 2 at-bats yesterday. First pitch breaking ball is in for a strike. Duran 11 for his last 17, and he now has an extra base hit in 5 consecutive games. 0-1. O'Neill takes another curveball for a strike.
You know, something with Duran, too, here in the West Coast, and at times, whether it's Anaheim or L.A., kind of had a lot of friends and family. Kind of felt like he never really put on a show for them. Well, he put on a show here this series.
No kidding. 0-2 is high and tight, and for every 4-bagger the Red Sox hit this season, the Red Sox Radio Network will donate $40 to Cars for Kids. We're making our donation. You should, too. Call 1-877-CARS-FOR-KIDS or go to carsforkids.com to donate your car today. 1-2 is a bouncing breaking ball, so 2 balls and 2 strikes on O'Neill, and the Red Sox are off to a fast start, to say the least.
Yeah, Paxton getting roughed up here lately. Last 3 starts, 12 extra base hits against him. That's a career high in any 3-game span for him in his career.
2-2 to O'Neill, check swing, grounder, foul.
Game starts off with a double and a bomb. That's his 7th home run he's given up on fastballs. And again, he's averaged about 95.5 last year with the Red Sox. This year it's down to 93. And it was such a big weapon that he always went to. When the velocity's down a tick, a little different guy.
2-2 to O'Neill. That one floats outside. He tried the changeup, and the count is full.
Yeah, there's that changeup. Now, the knuckle curve and the fastball predominantly, he comes at you about 85% of the time, combined between the two, 60% almost with the fastball. But he'll mix that changeup in.
Payoff pitch, swinging a pop-up. Shallow left. Hernandez comes in. Rojas, the shortstop, goes out. And about 10 feet into the outfield grass, he'll make the catch for the first out of the ballgame. Hey, you're right. It's really a two-pitch guy right now.
Yeah.
And James Paxton, that time he got him on the fastball to pop up.
Yeah, especially, right-handers. That's it. Fastball 60%, curveball 30. A little more of a 4-pitch mix to lefties. And you'll see a few of them in here. You mentioned without Refsnyder in there tonight.
And you got the big lefty, Rafi Devers, up now. Paxton's first pitch. There's a breaking ball strike. Lou told you a few moments ago that Devers is 7 for 17 in his career against Paxton. The lefties have been tough on him this year. He's batting just .226. 0-1. Swung on and foul back our way. Just to our left, in fact. And the count 0-2.
Cora seen talking to the media. I don't want to call it defensive, but there's a lot of you start to break off 0-2. Oh, you start off 2 for 25 with guys in scoring position. I'm not sure he's crazy about those comments.
0-2 pitch. Got him swinging on a breaking ball, so a 3-pitch K of Devers.
I think if nothing else, you're just trying to make sure it doesn't become a thing, right? And that's the best way to squash it, downplay it, and say, listen, we're going to show up and play. They're 0 for 11, 2 for 15 last night, so that's 2 for 26, actually, with scoring position this series. But first opportunity they get with that leadoff double, Durant takes care of it with a bomb.
He spun it positively, as you'd expect, as Connor Wong shows bunt, pulls back and takes a breaking ball strike. He said, from his perspective, the good thing is we're getting traffic on the base paths. Yeah. They're going to break out of that runners in scoring position slump soon. This is one of the best 2-out hitting teams in the league. And this right here, Connor Wong, one of the best 2-out hitters in baseball. He takes a fastball strike, 0-2.
Well, the media kind of pressing him as far as do you think you're buyers? And he said, we want to get better. Because the 2 losses in a row kind of changed things. And his answer, I think, was come on. 2 losses? We're the best team in baseball last month and a half.
0-2 to Wong. Chin music. He turns out of the way of a high fastball. It's 1-2.
And I think that's how you have to approach it. I know fans say hit the panic button, but this is when you get to this level as a baseball player, and all the coaches are former players that have played at this level. It truly is day to day, win or lose. Show up the next day and work.
1-2 from Paxton. That hops in there for ball 2. And sure, you can't rewrite history, but the Red Sox could easily be going for the sweep today instead of trying to stave it off. Grand slam from Freddie Freeman in the 8th inning on Friday, and then the 2 game-tying hits from Kike Hernandez yesterday. Those are 2 coin flip games. The 2-2 from Paxton is up and in, ball 3.
Well, 7th and 8th inning, roles change. Right? We saw what happened when the Story injury happened at short. It took a while to figure that out. We saw what happened with Casas went down. Took a while to figure that out at first.
3-2 to Wong, tip foul.
And now with no Martin, no Slayton, hopefully it doesn't take a while. Hopefully there's maybe an addition that will help it out. But when you become a guy that's big in the 6th inning or the occasional 7th inning, and all of a sudden now you're asking them to hold leads in the 7th and the 8th, roles change. And with young, inexperienced relievers, which is what they have, it can be a challenge, which is why I think you see some of the walks piling up.
Payoff pitch to Wong. There's a walk. Fastball missed just inside. That's a great plate appearance from Connor Wong. He fell behind 0-2, but works an 8-pitch free pass to keep the first inning alive after the strikeout of Devers, which was brought to you by Weichert. First strikeout of the game. Weichert Real Estate. When you hire a Weichert agent, you can be sure you've got a partner who will guide you every step of the way. First pitch of the game was a double for Romy Gonzalez. The third pitch of the night was a 2-run homer from Jarren Duran. Here's Masataka Yoshida. There goes Wong for second base. Pitches outside. Throw down to second is not in time. It hopped in late from Austin Barnes. And a stolen base for Connor Wong.
You see Dave Roberts kind of holding up right now. Doc wants to see if he wants to take a look at this again early on. You got to be really sure using that challenge in the first inning. And Barnes just isn't the thrower that Will Smith is. Yeah, it looks like he got his hand in. They're going to keep it going here. He's just not the thrower. Will Smith, again, a 1.93 pop time. That's kind of in that borderline elite. Wong, we know he can throw 1.94, but Barnes, 2.0 pop time. The arm is not strong. He relies on release. Those little 3/4 sinkers down there to second base.
They like his bat a little bit better right now on an 8-game hit streak. 1-0 to Yoshida as a breaking ball low. But, of course, Will Smith has been a better hitter all year and throughout his career. And sure, they'd like to keep his bat in the lineup, even though they can't catch him every day. But every single game, the designated hitter is going to be Shohei Ohtani. He's recovering from Tommy John surgery, so he's not going to play the field or pitch this year. 2-0. Yoshida takes low with the curveball. So 3 balls and no strikes. And Connor Wong grinding out that walk has really changed the ceiling of what this inning could be.
Yeah. You know, and with Ref Schneider not available, is it Yoshida? Would have been Hamilton out of this lineup against the lefty, but Yoshida good at bat here.
3-0 pitch, high ball 4. We talked about the walks per 9 rate, a career worst for James Paxton, and that is rearing its ugly head here. Back-to-back 2-out walks in the opening inning with the Red Sox already ahead 2-0.
Yeah, you really love to put him away. Pax has been kind of struggling his last outing against Detroit. He went 3 2/3, walked 4, 5 hits, so gave up 3 runs, 81 pitches. He's been struggling kind of going deep. His last 4 or 5 starts, almost like a 5 and dive type starter right now.
There's the second baseman for the second straight game, Jamie Westbrook. He'll take a strike. I was going to say bell tie, that's letter high, which is usually a ball, but called a strike by Tripp Gibson.
Not even close, Tripp. And right away, he kind of looks to the dugout with his hands like, calm down. Okay, I think I missed it. See if he gives one back.
2-on-2 at the 0-1 to Westbrook. Swinging a drive, left center field, back toward the gap. Pages on the move, but he's got room at the cut of the grass by the dirt, and he makes the catch on the warning track. Westbrook just missed it. 2 runners stranded, but a 2-run home run from Jarren Duran off of James Paxton as the Red Sox in front 2-0 after half an inning. Cutter Crawford takes the mound next on the Shaws and Star Market WEEI Red Sox Network.
There are a lot of so-called fast food deals out there. But do any of them have the Wendy's Junior Bacon Cheeseburger, crispy fries, everyone's favorite nugs, and a drink for just $5 like Wendy's Biggie Bag? Nope. And that's why no other deals can be called the Wendy's Biggie Bag. That and a little thing called plagiarism. When the deal is as fresh as the meal, gotta be Wendy's.
Gotta be fresh. Includes choice of JBC or crispy chicken sandwich with 4-piece nugs, junior fried, small soft drink. U.S. price and participation may vary. Prices may be higher in Alaska, Hawaii, and California and via third-party delivery.
Once again, it looks like Herb Chambers has an exceptional lineup this season. The automotive hometown hero offers the largest selection of cars, trucks, and SUVs in New England. With so many Herb Chambers dealership locations featuring 35 brands, you'll find the exact vehicle you're looking for. Choose from thousands of different new and pre-owned vehicles. And at Herb Chambers, you always get more for your trade. Because at Herb Chambers, we don't sell cars. We help people buy them. Visit herbchambers.com to view our entire inventory today.
I'm Dan Morgan. One question many people wonder is, does the law firm I hire for my injury case matter? Of course it does. At Morgan & Morgan, we've invested millions into making sure your experience from first call to your settlement is so easy. You can literally start your case right from your couch in just a few clicks. You'll also be able to text your case staff and lawyer anytime you need. We're America's largest injury law firm for a reason. Injured? The choice is easy.
Summer is here, and if you haven't tried the new Sun Cruiser iced tea with vodka, then you're missing out. Sun Cruiser is made from real iced tea and real vodka, and it's only 100 calories. For more information, please visit drinksuncruiser.com. Must be 21 or older. The Boston Beer Company. Savor the flavor responsibly.
The Greg Hill Show, weekdays, 5:30 to 10.
Now back to the Shaws and Star Market WEEI Red Sox Radio Network.
Red Sox 2, Dodgers nothing on a 2-run home run from Jarren Duran. Of course, it's his 5th consecutive game with an extra base hit. He's 11 for his last 17. Shohei Ohtani, as he often does, is met with raucous applause here at Dodger Stadium. He leads off the Herb Chambers Toyota of Auburn and Toyota of Boston batting order against Cutter Crawford, who is on pace to win July Pitcher of the Month. He's 3-0 with 1 run allowed, 15 Ks and only a walk. First pitch to Ohtani, blows a fastball by him at 91.
Been a definition of efficient. I mean, it's been unbelievable. Against the Yankees, he went 7 innings through 68 pitches in 7 innings.
0-1 to Ohtani, tipped off the catcher's mitt, 0-2.
Went 7 his last outing, 96 pitches versus Kansas City, shutout. Gave up 1 run in 6 innings on 72 pitches in Miami. Talk about his last 3 starts. He's given up 1 run. It was a solo homer. The home runs have been a battle, but he's given up 10 runs in his last 6 starts, 9 solo homers. So, yeah, he's given up some homers, but nobody else is getting on.
Keeping those bases clean. 0-2. Ohtani swing and a miss. Strike 3. High fastball at 93. Well, the Red Sox are going right after Shohei this weekend, and for the most part, it's paid off.
Yeah, especially the four-seam guys, right? Pivetta, Crawford. Like, they got the four-seam in the tank, right? That's what they have in their playbook. And both guys saw Pivetta 0 for 3 with 3 punchies. Everything was up. Then he messed them a little bit down and in, but Crawford right away testing that.
Now, I should say the bullpen intentionally walked him twice in the late innings yesterday as Teoscar Hernandez takes the first pitch down low.
Well, we mentioned before some of the keys controlling the top 4. Will Smith not in there, so really it comes down to Teoscar Freeman. Paez, who had a nice night, good player, but he's just not Will Smith. So now it's a top 3.
The 1-0 Hernandez fouled back.
You want to be careful, as we mentioned before. Even though you got to worry about the top 3, I actually worry about 8-9.
Just the way yesterday went.
Yeah, guys, you should be getting out so there's no traffic in front of them. And late in games, there has been a ton of traffic in front of the big hitters for them. That's been the problem.
Gavin Lux out of the 7th spot had a home run, a double last night. 1-1 pitch. There's a wave and a miss. Good sweeper that time from Crawford.
Well, the 7-0 killed them last night.
Yeah, because Kike pinch hit in that spot.
Lux goes 2 for 2 with a bomb and a double. He comes out for Kike, who ends up going 2 for 3 with a bomb and a game-tying knock in the 11th, the 10th.
1-2 foul back. It'll probably be the most surprising result of the regular season when we look back on it. He had 1 hit in the month of July. He ties the game with a leadoff homer off of Kenley Jansen in the 9th, who had not given up a home run all year. And then Hernandez did it again, a game-tying single with 2 outs in the 10th. 1-2 pitch swing and a hard grounder toward the middle, but snagged at second base behind the bag by Jamie Westbrook, and a strong throw gets Hernandez. 2 up, 2 down for Cutter Crawford.
Crawford's been so impressive. Remember last year, he was really on that pitch count, that 80 range. So it was important for him to be efficient to try to get through 5. He averaged 4 2/3. They challenged him in the offseason. Get stronger. He did in his legs. They thought it would pay off, and boy, is it ever. Like, this is no longer a concern 3rd time through the order. Pitches 75 or above. The stuff is played.
He's not allowed to run in 15 2/3 innings, as the first pitch to Freddie Freeman will end that streak. Deep drive right field, way gone. Home run number 16 for Freddie Freeman. And the Red Sox lead is cut in half. It's 2-1 Dodgers.
Well, he almost got through it. All right, another solo home run from Cutter Crawford again. Man, that's like 10 home runs in his last 6+ starts. But again, all solos, not killing him, still holding that 2-1 lead. But Freddie Freeman, Ohtani, Teoscar. Kind of hold your breath again. He almost got through it, but this was just a 4-seam fastball, not up in the zone. It'll get me over, right over the middle of the plate, and Freddie wasn't waiting.
He is murder on right-handed pitchers, as Andy Paez will swing and miss. Got to turn the page. Got to turn the Paez, as he will bat 4th for the 9th time this season.
It was a good one, Tyler. I got to give it to you.
Thank you, Lou. I'll tell you, though, I'm excited to hear you and Will Fleming back together in Colorado Monday through Wednesday, as that breaking ball misses high 1-1. And Freeman against righties this year before that home run. A 968 OPS, and that was his 11th home run against a right-handed pitcher. Base is empty, 2 down, the 1-1. Paez takes a strike. Good fastball at the bottom of the zone at 92.
Paez last night, 1 for 3. Sac fly, RBI double. You got that double in the 10th inning when the Sox were up 2.
That was the big one.
Yeah, to score Freddie Freeman, the ghost runner, make it a 1-run game, and then later came in on a Kike knock.
1-2 fastball misses outside, 2-2.
Yeah, you look back at that 10th inning. You know, Freddie Freeman's the ghost runner. Teoscar's leading off. You punch him out if you're Weissert. You got through that order. Just didn't work out.
Thought the game was over. 2-2 pitch, swinging a slicer down the right field line, a fair ball. Rolling toward the corner. Paez hits first to Caroms to O'Neill on the warning track. His throw comes in way late, and Paez has a double. He's heating up here for the Dodgers, and he keeps the opening inning alive for Gavin Lux.
And Lux last night had a big night, as we mentioned, 2 for 2 with a homer and a double. This one here, I think it was just a little cutter away that he did a nice job of staying on and doing just that, going down that way. O'Neill cut it off, but there's no chance. You're just trying to keep him from a triple, you know, at that point.
The Told you Gavin Lux had just 2 at-bats last night. He was pinch hit for in the 7th by Kike Hernandez. First offering is a curve up and away, but extra base hits in both of those ABs. Home run and a double, both off of Brian Bayo, who pitched well enough to win. Quality start, 3 runs in 6 innings, left with the lead, but it did not hold. Runner at second, that's the tying run. Devers in at third in the 1-0 pitch. There's a wave and a miss. Good cutter from Crawford. It's 1-1.
Yeah, Lux missed all of last year. Torn ACL. He did it February 27th, beginning of spring training, and he's trying to find it. And always viewed as like, that middle infielder of the future.
Heartbreaking injury. 1-1. Another swing and a miss at a cut fastball. Strike 2.
Cutter, that cutter's a good one for him. Especially against lefties. Guys hitting 197 off it.
2 hard fastballs that go in completely different directions for Cutter Crawford. Now the 1-2 is up high. Another cut fastball. To the Red Sox defense quickly. Jaron Duran's in left. Cedar Rafaela in center. And Tyler O'Neill in right. Of course, Raffy Devers at third base. Up the middle, it's Hamilton at short. Westbrook at second. And then over at first, Romy Gonzalez with Juan catching. 2-2 pitch. There's a splitter, but he lays off 3-2.
It's interesting this infield because I had asked you about Westbrook.
Yeah.
And I was like, does he play any first base? And you said he's played a lot, probably more first base than second in AAA.
Yeah, we like him at first base in AAA. The thing is, the Worcester Red Sox, they will put you at 6 different positions, and I'm not exaggerating.
Yeah.
So he plays all over the place. Yeah, I like Jamie Westbrook at first. 3-2 pitch. Ground ball to third. Pass Devers down the line. It'll tie the game. Pajes touches third base, rounding to the plate. He's in there without a throw. It comes into second base, and Gavin Lux is there safe with an RBI double. Wow. It was 2 up, 2 down for Crawford. Homer, double. We're tied at 2.
This is a cutter. And Lux just sort of stayed with it. You mentioned Raffy was playing off that line, kind of in that 5-6 hole. And he just kind of stayed with it. A little almost half swing, kind of backdoor cutter. And he just sort of slaps this thing down the line, 2 or 3 hops, but it got down the line with Devers playing in that hole.
Here's Miguel Rojas. He takes a first pitch swing and slices one foul down the right field line. And the good vibes from the 2-run home run from Jaron Duran. And that's a distant memory. 2-0 lead quickly evaporates. With Cutter Crawford, of all people, on the mound. He's given up just 1 run this month in his 3 starts in July. 0-1. There's a strike on the inside corner to Vargas, a sweeper that time. Opponents were hitting just 147 against Crawford coming in this month. And the only run he surrendered was a solo home run by Jake Berger. Now the 0-2. Rojas swings and skies one to center. It's playable for Cedar Rafaela. A few steps in, he'll make the grab, and that sends us to the second. But a Freeman homer and then back-to-back doubles have tied the game at 2 on the Shaws and Star Market WEEI Red Sox Network.
Subaru Summer is finally here. Escape and explore in a brand new 2024 Subaru Crosstrek. Go off the beaten path with symmetrical all-wheel drive, a rugged style, and advanced Subaru safety features, all in the right size SUV. Get 3.9% financing on select 2024 Crosstrek models or lease for just $299 per month. Details at SubaruofNewEngland.com.
Hey, it's Lou. Do you know how amazing blueberries are for you? Not only do they help manage cholesterol and blood sugar, blueberries are ranked #1 in antioxidant health benefits. And right now, they're on sale at Shaws and Star Market. July is National Blueberry Month. Come celebrate it by getting a big pack of blueberries for just $3.99. That's 18 ounces of fresh blueberries, only $3.99. If you're short on time, order free curbside pickup or get delivery. Shaws and Star Market, the official supermarket of the Red Sox Radio Network.
Hey, baseball fans. Will Fleming here. Are you tired of your home siding striking out? Enter AZEK Exteriors, the #1 brand with pros for premium exterior trim and the ultimate pinch hitter against rot and ongoing maintenance. Introducing AZEK's new bevel and shake siding, engineered to withstand the toughest weather conditions. With AZEK, you can achieve the classic beauty of traditional cedar siding, but without all the ongoing maintenance. Stay ahead of the game with siding from AZEK Exteriors. Exteriors. Visit azekexteriors.com to order samples and learn more today.
MB Tractor and Equipment features a huge lineup of Kubota tractors and mowers at all 9 of their New England locations. In New Hampshire, please visit an MB in Somersworth, Tilton, Plastow, or Conway. Check out mbtractor.com for inventory and locations.
More Boston sports opinion, more often. Just download the Odyssey app. Now, back to Red Sox baseball on WEEI.
Well, both starters had some trouble retiring the side in that first inning. 2 runs for the Red Sox, 2 for the Dodgers. Retire the Side is brought to you by Azek Exteriors, featuring new Azek bevel and shake siding. Engineered to deliver classic beauty, but without all the maintenance. Visit azekexteriors.com. With Lou Merlone, I'm Tyler Murray. A 2-run home run from Jarren Duran was answered by a solo shot from Freddie Freeman and an RBI double from Gavin Lux. David Hamilton, Cedar Rafaela, and Romy Gonzalez against James Paxton in the Herb Chambers batting order. Lefty-lefty. Paxton's first pitch is in for a strike to Hamilton, who thought about a bunt. Batting order brought to you by Herb Chambers, Porsche Boston, and Porsche Burlington.
It's that fun part of the order.
Hamilton takes high.
You know, it's like that point in June when Hamilton, Rafaela, Duran were on fire, and they were all like 3 in a row. They were getting on base, causing havoc.
1-1 breaking ball is outside. You think of the Sunday night baseball game last month against the Yankees. Yeah?
That was it. And then you even got Romy in between them and Duran now, who needs an athlete. You saw Connor Wong taking a bag already on Barnes. You'd love to see these guys get on.
2-1. Hamilton check swing foul, and the count evens up.
It's funny, you know that phrase, like, speed doesn't, what is it?
Speed doesn't slump?
Speed doesn't slump. 100% it does. You can't steal first. You got to get on, first of all, before you run.
2-2 pitch is grounded foul.
You know, I mean, even if you're a pretty good bunter, you can steal a knock once in a while, and you get your infield knock. That's probably the biggest thing, a little swinging bunt type thing, and maybe beat out a ground ball that most guys don't. But Hamilton went a little bit of a rut, right, for a while, and it was like, well, you're not stealing many bases because you're not getting any hits, getting on base. Get these guys on, let them go.
2-2 pitch, swinging a hot shot, base hit, back up the middle, a leadoff single for David Hamilton, who came into the game hitting just .216 against lefties, and that should get him going.
No, he's on. Now, you got a lefty, right? And Paxton's not a big guy you really worry about a great move, but it's still going to be first move for a guy like Hamilton. Mentioned Barnes doesn't throw great, so maybe you try to pick the right pitch. You go on scouting reports. Are there any tendencies of when Pax likes to throw over? When does the changeup, the breaking ball come?
On the right side, it's Cedar Rafaela. First pitch, swinging a fly ball to right field shallow. Jason Hayward just reactivated, will come in and make the catch straddling the foul line down in the corner over on the right side. He was out for about a month with a left knee bone bruise, and he passes his first defensive test. Rafael is the first out.
Slide step from Paxton. Keep him right where he is at first base. See if the Sox can answer those 2 from the Dodgers.
Guess they're going to mic up Cedar Rafaela on Sunday Night Baseball coming up here. You can go back and watch that on the archive after you're done listening to us. Here's Romy Gonzalez, one-on-one out. Hamilton goes for second, pickoff throw to first. Freeman makes the catch, spin throw to second, not in time. It was not a good pickoff throw from Paxton, so Freeman had to make an off-balance catch and a pretty good throw, but still not in time as Hamilton gets the steal.
Yeah, speed beat that one out. We mentioned Paxton doesn't have a great move. He's just a big lefty. He kind of just lifts the leg and goes over. There's really not much deception, but when you go in first move, you're just gambling. And he throws him off. He gets Hamilton, but the throw, you mentioned, was down to the left by the shins. Freeman had to catch it, spin, and then make a throw to second, not in time.
It's a great play to make it close. There goes Hamilton for third. Breaking ball low. No throw to third base. David Hamilton is unlike any other with his game-changing speed. He gets the third with only 1 out.
As you mentioned, it's a guessing game at first, but at second base is when you can really take advantage of some big lefties. And Romy Gonzalez, give him some credit. He saw the big jump from Hamilton. There was going to be no throw. He had it easy. He took the pitch, albeit a ball, but still. The minute he saw Hamilton take off, he just stood up straight.
1-0 to Gonzalez, swinging a soft bouncer foul, third base side. He's now got steals number 24 and 25 this season in his 70th game, David Hamilton.
Yeah, and he's going on contact. That was a little swinging, almost got in on him a little bit in foul territory, and Hamilton was taking off on the pitch. He's going to challenge you with his speed.
Infield comes in, 2-2 ball game with 1 down in the second, and the 2-1 curveball misses low and in, so a hitter's count for Romy Gonzalez.
You know, he likes that curveball to righties. It's the biggest swing and miss pitch he has right now, 36% swing and miss whiff rate.
Romy doubled his first time. 3-1 pitch is fouled away. We saw 7 Red Sox come to the plate in the first inning. It was brought to you by Jeffrey Glassman Injury Lawyers. Have you been injured? Call 617-777-7777 and let Glassman score for you.
Got to reward Hamilton's speed here and get this guy in right here.
A single and 2 steals. 2-2 pitch. That's down low. Tried the curveball again, and Romy Gonzalez is not remotely tempted to swing at that pitch right now.
It looks like he's seen the curveball well.
Duran waiting on deck, hit a 2-run homer in the opening inning. Tied at 2 now in the second. 3-2 pitch, rolled foul toward the Dodger dugout, and the count stays full.
He left that one up. That actually was a pretty good pitch to hit. The other ones he's burying down and in for that swing and miss. Here, 3-2, he was kind of looking to catch that inside corner.
From the stretch. 3-2 pitch, swinging a slicer down the right field line, but foul, and another long battle from Romy Gonzalez. Remember, yesterday, it took 10 pitches for the rookie starter, Justin Wrobleski, to strike him out. And this will be at least an 8-pitch at-bat with a runner at 3rd and 1 down. Paxton's walked 2 already. Payoff pitch, swing and a miss. He got a knuckle curve, and it looked like it would have been on the bottom of the zone anyway. And a big second out with Hamilton unable to come home.
Yeah, that is a big out. Every curveball he threw him was down and in, was inner half. Right? He tried the fastball, he fought it off. This time he went to it, but it was back door, right? So he changes a little bit of an eye level or a view of in and out on him.
If anyone in this lineup's been picking up their teammates all weekend, it's this guy, Jarren Duran. First pitch to him. That's a curveball in for a called strike.
So now his last 5 games, Jarren is 11 for 17.
It's insane.
11 for 17 in 4+ games. 4 doubles and a bomb.
0-1 from Paxton, swinging a sharply hit ball towards second, but handled by Rojas, the shortstop behind the bag, and he throws out Duran, and they can't cash in on the Hamilton single and 2 stolen bases. So we stay tied at 2 after an inning and a half at Dodger Stadium on the Shaw's and Star Market WEEI Red Sox Network.
Hi friends, this is Keith Hernandez. When it's time for a brake job, go with a solution that delivers one of the smoothest and most quiet rides on the road. Napa Silent Guard Brakes. Made with fiber-reinforced shims that eliminate noise for the life of the pad, rubber-coated hardware for a better fit on 99.5% of vehicles, and quality design that meets and exceeds OE performance. Napa Silent Guard Brakes deliver the stopping power and performance drivers demand in their vehicles. Available now at Napa locations nationwide.
Well, look at you and the things you're doing to try to get an invite over to your neighbor's pool. You're mowing their lawn, you're power washing their house. How about telling your neighbors, like yourself, you may have money coming to you don't even know about from findmassmoney.gov. I could see you sitting poolside, telling them they may have unclaimed money from a forgotten savings account, uncashed payroll check. Enter your name or your neighbor with the pool's name at findmassmoney.gov. Findmassmoney.gov. It's fast, easy, it doesn't have a pool, but it's free.
As a Boston sports fan, we know heartbreak. Hey, we even have a friggin' hill named after it. But we also know wicked awesome, like all our championship parades. When it comes to getting your CPAP supplies, New Englanders deserve a wicked awesome experience. Eastern MedTech is the GOAT of CPAP suppliers. Next time you need supplies for your CPAP, anywhere in New England, depend on Eastern MedTech. Call 857-400-0044 or see easternmedtech.com.
Step up to the plate this season with Herb Chambers. We offer the largest selection of cars, trucks, EVs, and SUVs in New England. With 35 brands and so many convenient locations, finding your next vehicle at Herb Chambers is a real game changer.
Hi, this is Cutter Crawford. You're listening to the home of the Red Sox, WEEI.
Cutter Crawford back to the mound in the bottom of the second inning. Red Sox 2, Dodgers 2, and time now for our league leaders and who's circling the drain, brought to you by Drains by James. How about good old-fashioned ERA? Cutter Crawford, a 3.04 earned run average coming into this game. That is 16th in the majors, just behind Garrett Crochet, who is a big-time name on the trade market for the White Sox. Corbin Burns of Baltimore and Seth Lugo for Kansas City lead the way with 2.38 ERAs. Circling the drain is Patrick Corbin. 5.35 ERA is the worst among qualified pitchers. Here's Jason Hayward. He tried to check his swing and did check his swing on a low curveball from Cutter Crawford. So 1-0. Hayward out since July 5th. A left knee bone bruise. Corresponding move is James Outman, option back to AAA Oklahoma City. Devers in at third as the 1-0 to Hayward is inside. Drains by James, Eastern Mass's leader in residential and commercial drain cleaning and pipelining. DrainsByJames.com. At Drains by James, they give a poop about your pipes. From the left side, Hayward will take a strike, a cutter over the outside corner.
Big inning here for Cutter. Again, you mentioned got 2 outs. Solo shot didn't hurt him, but a couple of doubles reached the other way. Tied this thing up.
2-1 pitch, swinging a hot shot to first. Diving stop by Romy Gonzalez. Throw from his knees a little offline, but Crawford makes the catch and steps on the bag. Left-hand catch, right foot tag, and a 3-1 ground out with a nice diving play from Gonzalez.
Yeah, Romy's really showed himself defensively no matter where you put him at first base. Shortstop, second, he can play some third. We've even seen him out in right field. I think he started a game in center this year. In right field, he went out there the first time I had seen him and made a couple of diving plays right away. He's comfortable all over the diamond. Very valuable for Alex Cora.
Leading off today, has a double and a run scored already. Here is Kike Hernandez. Righty on righty. He will take a cut fastball strike. And this is something a lot of older pro athletes get a little upset about. He was hanging out with his old teammates before the game. Some hugs, even for Kentley Jansen, but it's the modern game. 0-1 pitch is down low. Still very friendly with a lot of these guys.
Was that last night before the game?
Today before the game.
Yeah, I wouldn't have talked to him today.
Right?
I still look at that at bat. In that 11th inning, the one that tied it up, 3-2 from Weissert. He challenged him with a little sinker down and away, maybe right into a swing path. See if he could have laid off that slider again, but just didn't happen.
Here comes the 1-1 from Crawford. Swung on and flied to right. A playable for Tyler O'Neill, who started back but now curls in and makes the catch a few steps from the foul line. So Hernandez flies out, and that's 2 up, 2 down in the second for Crawford. Of course, that Weissert pick selection, certainly a second-guess opportunity. But the big swing, of course, against Kenley to lead off the 9th inning. That was what forced extra innings, that solo home run. So he got you twice, Kike Hernandez.
Well, with all the chaos, we're talking about getting the ball to Kenley, you did.
Yeah.
You know, and he hadn't blown a game since April. He's been fantastic. Hadn't given up a home run all year before that blast last night.
Austin Barnes, the batter, takes a home run swing and misses a cutter for strike 1. Austin Barnes, 8-game hit streak. Not an everyday player, but he's found a way to stay consistent. And he does find his way to Dave Roberts' batting order. 0-1 is swung on and bounced to third base. A one-hopper for Raffy Devers. Stabs it on the forehand and throws a laser across the diamond in time to retire Barnes. 4 in a row set down by Cutter Crawford. And he keeps the score tied at 2 after 2 on the Shaw's and Star Market WEEI Red Sox Network.
Arbella Insurance has been doing business in the New England community for over 35 years. They're your friends, your neighbors, and fellow Boston fans. They do the wave at the ballpark together and get stuck in the same Sturo Drive traffic. At Arbella, being your neighbor helps them provide you with the coverage you need to drive, live, or run a business in this part of the country we call home. Arbella, here for Boston fans, here for good.
The Make It Ford Summer Sales Event is on, so make it your best summer ever with Ford. Now's the best time to get our best deals on a great selection of Ford trucks and SUVs, like the Ford Explorer, the Ford Bronco family, Ford F-Series, and the all-electric F-150 Lightning. These are the deals you've been waiting for, so don't wait. It's the Make It Ford Summer Sales Event, so make it yours. Make it now at your Ford dealer today.
And the pitch.
Got him! That sweeper again.
The sweeper's been devastating tonight. When life gives you a sweeper, hit a grand slam. Enter Mass Mutual's Grand Slam Giveaway, the sweepstakes for Red Sox fanatics. It's your chance to win a player meet and greet, Devers signed gear, and more. For rules and entry, visit massmutual.com/Red Sox. Mass Mutual, official partner of the Red Sox. No purchase necessary. 50 U.S. and D.C. 18 plus ends 5 p.m. Eastern on 9/30. Grand prize entry period only through 11:59 p.m. Eastern on 7/31/2024. Sponsored by Mass Mutual.
July is National Blueberry Month. Come celebrate by picking up 18 ounces of fresh blueberries for just $3.99 at Shaw's and Star Market. Yes, blueberries are now 18 ounces for $3.99. Shaw's and Star Market, the official supermarket of the Red Sox Radio Network.
Gresh and Fourier, weekdays 10 to 2.
Now back to the Shaw's and Star Market WEEI Red Sox Radio Network.
Red Sox 2, Dodgers 2. We go to the third, and it's 3, 4, and 5 in the Herb Chambers batting order for the Red Sox, brought to you by Herb Chambers Genesis of Auburn. Tyler O'Neill, Rafi Devers, and Connor Wong against the southpaw starter James Paxton. Time now for the Subaru of New England scoreboard. Make this a Subaru summer with symmetrical all-wheel drive. Find your authorized Subaru dealer at SubaruofNewEngland.com. Well, the Orioles finally lose. They've been red hot, but they dropped one 3-2 in Texas today. And as for the wild card watch, Milwaukee helps out the Red Sox, beating Minnesota in a wild one 8-7. But Kansas City wins again. First pitch to Tyler O'Neill is high. 4-1, the Royals beat the White Sox. So KC currently is tied for second and third in the wild card spot with the Minnesota Twins. 1-0 pitch is a breaking ball strike. Red Sox are half a game back, so all they have to do is win this game today, and then they move into a three-way tie for 2 wild card spots. So it's all in front of them with 65 games to go. 1-1 to O'Neill, a big swing and a miss at a curveball, strike 2.
Yeah, Minnesota kind of losing. They dropped 3 straight now. A 2-game series, and Milwaukee got swept, and like you mentioned, you win it, 3-way tie for 2 spots. If you lose it, you're 1 game out at 2 spots. Seattle finally beat Houston. I think they had dropped 5 straight going into that one.
1-2 to O'Neill is a fastball high. It is a strange feeling knowing that this is Sunday Night Baseball across the country, but bright blue skies here in L.A. 2-2 to O'Neill. Called third strike. Curveball on the outside corner, and he's rung up by Paxton, who gets his 3rd K.
What's the thing with Tyler O'Neill is looking at like day games, he's leading baseball with 382 average. I know back home it's 710, but I consider this a day game.
Yeah.
410 out here, right? Now, when he hit his 2 bombs, it was dark last night, but it was still considered a day game.
Rafael Devers will take a pitch up high.
Hey, I wonder if that counts. Because he's got an OPS of 1.311 in day games. So was those 2 home runs in a day game, even though it was technically at night?
Yeah, I think 4 o'clock and earlier, they call it a day game. 1-0 to Devers, swinging a tapper up the third baseline, foul. Whether you're off to the ballpark day or night, dog park or amusement park, Citgo top-tier Tri-Clean gasoline gets you where you're going. Whether you're traveling near or far, when you start with Citgo, you're good to go.
Now, this is a guy you really want to get going, hit a ball hard. That opening day off the ankle of the starting pitcher Stone, 1 for 4, but
breaking ball in for a called strike 2.
Came back last night, 0 for 4 with a walk, intentional walk, and punched out in the first. That timing going in these fastballs.
1-2 from Paxton, swinging a sharp grounder to third, off the glove of Kike Hernandez, cutting in front of the shortstop Rojas, and that allows Devers to reach. Kike had to go a long way, but sounds like they ruled an E5 to get him to first.
Yeah, that was quick. I mean, he was playing kind of in that 5-6 hole. This is more like a routine ground ball to shortstop. So he has to go to his left about 3 or 4 steps. Reaches down. This ball kind of is just hitting the ground, and it just didn't stay in his glove. I mean, this was going to be a spin and throw Devers. We're going to bang, bang.
First pitch to Connor Wong, misses inside.
Yeah, a lot of momentum going to right center field. He was going to have to spin and throw that thing on a run, I think, to get him.
You know, I usually lean as kind of a strict grader on fielders, but that's a tough error for me. 1 on, 1 out. Devers at first. 1-0 pitch to Wong. He swings and grounds 1 foul.
I'll say this. I mean, I've seen balls plays a lot easier than that one called hits. Wait, no, but that guy was quick. E5 right away. Maybe he doesn't like Kike. Or he really likes Paxton.
I know you don't like Kike right now after yesterday. 1-1 to Wong, swinging a liner foul down the third base side. Nice play by the ball boy, reaching over to protect a fan who was already protected by the netting, but you appreciate the effort anyway.
I think the ball boy just gave a hat tip.
Did he?
I mean,
it's a little much.
Over the top. Nice play, you know.
We've seen better. Devers at first, 2-2, top of the third. Pitch to Wong is high. 2 balls, 2 strikes. The Arbella Insurance Foundation is dedicated to striking out cancer by supporting the Jimmy Fund. For every strikeout from a Red Sox pitcher during the 2024 season, the Arbella Insurance Foundation will donate $50 to the Jimmy Fund. Here for the Jimmy Fund, here for good. The 2-2 pitch struck him out swinging. High fastball when chasing 94 up and out of the zone. And that's 4 strikeouts for Paxton through 2 2/3.
I'll mention that swing and miss isn't there really for Paxton this year on that 4-seam fastball. Like we've seen, in the past, 13.8. That's not a big whiff percentage. But still, 94. We've seen 92s, 93s earlier. It's really more about the location, about letter high, just above the zone. Connor couldn't lay off.
There's Masataka Yoshida now, lefty with a man on 1st and 2 down. First offering is a liner right to the second baseman, Gavin Lux. He catches the hot shot. Yoshida hit it on the screws at 107 off the bat. But it's a hitless 3rd inning for the Red Sox. After 2.5, Red Sox 2, Dodgers 2 on the Shaws and Star Market WEEI Red Sox Network.
Once again this year, Chick-fil-A is honoring our community heroes, and they're upping the ante by honoring someone every week for the entire baseball season. If there's someone in your town or your city who deserves recognition, nominate them at thegreghillfoundation.org/heroes. Maybe it's someone who goes above and beyond through acts of kindness or performed a selfless act of courage or is just known in general for uplifting your community. The Chick-fil-A Community Hero Award, thegreghillfoundation.org/heroes.
Lou Maloney here for my friends at Shaw's and Star Market. Now, when I'm on the road with the team, the one way I help at home is by ordering groceries for our family online with the Shaw's and Star Market Deals and Delivery app. They have them ready at curbside, and they'll deliver them right to my front door. I can see how much money I save, and we all love that. Just visit shaws.com or starmarket.com. You can choose free curbside pickup or delivery. Shaw's and Star Market, make them the MVP of your family, too. Shaw's and Star Market, perfecting the art of fresh.
The Run to Home Base, presented by RTX, will return to Fenway on Saturday, July 27th for its 15th year. Support the Home Base program and raise funds to provide life-saving care to veterans and their families who are impacted by the invisible wounds of war. Individuals and teams can once again cross Fenway's iconic home plate while giving back to those who have given so much, or participate virtually from anywhere. Who will you run for? Register or donate directly at runtohomebase.org.
I'm John Morgan of Morgan & Morgan. Last year, more clients hired Morgan & Morgan than ever before. We now have more offices, more staff, and more lawyers than any other injury firm in the world, protecting America, fighting for you.
Visit forthepeople.com for an office near you.
Want to listen to WEEI on the go? Just download the Odyssey app. Now, back to Red Sox baseball on WEEI.
Tied at 2 as we go to the bottom of the 3rd. Cutter Crawford will face the top of the Herb Chambers batting order for the Los Angeles Dodgers. And lately, that means he'll face the odds-on National League MVP favorite Shohei Ohtani. Struck out swinging his first time up on a high fastball. And he was the only strikeout victim for Crawford his first time through the batting order. Freddie Freeman took him deep, and then back-to-back doubles tied the game at 2. First pitch to Ohtani as him leaning out of the way on a cutter just inside ball 1. Ohtani in year 1 of a unique 10-year, $700 million deal. They call that Merloni money around here. The 1-0. Ohtani swings and fouls one back. He's deferring the vast majority of those dollars. He's actually making just $2 million a year for the next decade, which gives the Dodgers flexibility to sign even more players like Teoscar Hernandez this offseason. But then he's going to make $680 million from 2034 to 2043. The 1-1. Shohei swings late at a fastball for strike 2. So the Dodgers, the Bobby Bonilla tradition every year. He gets a million and change. Well, on July 1st every year, the Dodgers are going to owe Shohei $68 million for 10 years. So he's living large and about to win if he keeps this up. Back-to-back MVPs. Nobody's done that since Miggy in 12 and 13. 1-2 pitch, swinging a high fly to left field. He just got under it, though. Duran drifting back toward the corner, and he'll make the catch. And Ohtani's 0 for 2.
There was a lot of attention, obviously, that deal. People weren't happy about it. Any team in baseball was able to do that. And he truly is a unicorn, not just on the field, but off the field. Like, not many guys in baseball make $50 million off the field like he does. More of a basketball, football thing. This guy can afford, I think, to make $1 million or $2 million a season because he's making so much money off the field. And then when his career is over, he's going to be making $68 a year.
Teoscar Hernandez, first pitch swinging a drive to left. If it's fair, it's gone, but it's foul for a loud strike. One with the bases empty and one away. And
so, I'm just saying, like, if you were sign like a $300 million deal, I'll defer it all. Yeah, but you know what? I haven't made that much money in my life, and this is my income, so I don't want to make $1 million a year. I want to make 30. But he makes so much money off the field, he can afford to do it.
0-1 pitch is down and away. Every ballpark has their pre-game routine on the video board. You play some player features, you play some commercials. All the commercials seem to have Shohei's face in them. There's a lot of off-the-field income for him, and deservedly so. He's perhaps the face of baseball right now. 1-1 pitch. Fastball planted on the outside corner at 93 for strike 2.
Well, there's no question that he is. When he signed, then he went out and got Glasnow, and they traded for him and signed Yamamoto, talking about the team they built. And he said, well, hold on now. Next year when he comes back and pitches, now let's look at that staff.
1-2 to Hernandez, down and away.
The amazing thing to me, and I was talking to Nomar Garcia-Parra, does the games, right? He's like a one-name guy, right? Just say Nomar?
Yeah, we knew what you meant when you said Nomar.
How impressed he is that, like, just being the hitter that he is. He's not just a power guy. He's getting better, and we've seen it before. He kind of takes what the other guys give you. He kind of hits a little double the other way, knock the other way, all-around hitter.
2-2, and Hernandez fouls one away. The thing is, I've tried to lead you into that great story about you and Nomar on that boat back in spring training, but we've had such exciting games, there's been no time for it.
We almost got lost in sea. Lost at sea. An Italian and a Mexican, neither one of us knew how to drive a boat, what to do, what the rules were.
2-2 to Hernandez. Foul ball. Here we go. Story time, Lou.
So we had spring training. Beautiful place down at Cape Coral, Fort Myers, and there was a boat, like, with the house, like, right in the water. Guys like, you can take the boat out. You guys know how to drive it. And both of us simultaneously were like, yeah.
Sure.
So we left. A couple days later, we're like, let's go. Take a little spin. I'm like, you know what you're doing? No. You? No.
So you lied to the guy.
Pretty much. Took a little spin. Started off little intercoastals.
2-2 pitch is swatted to deep right field. O'Neill tracking it to the wall. It's out of here. Teoscar didn't want to hear the end of that story. He's given the Dodgers a 3-2 lead. A sweeper on the outer half, and he takes it the other way. 372 feet, and LA has their first lead of the night.
Strong man. Continues to terrorize the Boston Red Sox throughout his entire career. 78th game. That's his 23rd home run. His 69th RBI against the Red Sox in his career. Both highs against any team, any one of his opponents. He drove this thing a long way up him.
20th home run of the season. Freddie Freeman went deep his first time. It'll take a splitter high.
I don't even want to finish the story now.
I don't want to hear it anymore.
But we took the boat out, and we got a little bit too close to Fort Myers Beach. Like right in front of used to be Lonnie Kai, spring break, everything. We got a little too close to the beach. Didn't know how to really turn around.
1-0 is swung on and skied to center. This one tracked by Rafaela, gliding toward the warning track, and he makes the catch in straightaway center for the second out.
So some of the waves started coming in and pushing our boat more and more to the shore, to the point where we actually grounded the boat. We got too close to the beach.
You're on the sand.
Out in the sand. And everyone's on spring break, and there were some Boston kids there who recognized Nomar, and they started screaming and yelling. We're like, we need some help. We had about 20 college kids pushing us back out in the ocean so we could take off. We went right home.
And they've been telling that story every day for the rest of their lives.
Yeah, we're right home.
Wow. Nomar and Lou out to sea. Andy Pajes, the cleanup batter, fouls it back.
And the other thing, too, when you're driving right in the intercoastals, you get, like, the red buoys. And I remember being like, okay, red right return. I'm like, wait, so does that mean do I keep it on my right when I return? Or am I supposed to be on the right of it in my return? So we just sort of straddled the line. We weren't really sure what it was.
You don't sound seaworthy at all to me, but you got back in one piece, clearly.
Yeah, we made it back, but we didn't take the boat out again.
Base is empty, 2 down for Pajes. The 0-1 pitch is fouled away. Well, for every Walmart wall ball the Sox hit, Walmart's donating $100 to run to home base. Walmart's proud to help raise funds to provide life-saving care to veterans and their families who are impacted by the invisible wounds of war while crossing Fenway's home plate. Sign up today or donate at runtohomebase.org. 0-2 pitch to Pajes. He takes it just outside ball 1.
And the home run ball here to Cutter Crawford. Again, another solo shot. 16 home runs on the year.
that's the last 11 he's given up here now have been solos.
The kick in the 1-2 to Pages is high, so as you laid out earlier, it feels like he's making very few mistakes, but they are being punished, although most of the time there's nobody on base for it.
Yeah, I mean, it's now 9, talking about 11 runs.
2-2 pitch, called third strike on the outside corner, sweeper from Crawford, and that's his second K. But a go-ahead home run from Teoscar Hernandez as the Dodgers in front 3-2. On to the fourth inning on the Shaws and Star Market WEEI Red Sox Network.
With the enhanced engine performance and fuel economy of newly reformulated Tri-Clean gas from Citgo, you're good to go. But good to go where? Exotic bird shopping? To your Tuesday night bowling league?
Woo! That's a turkeys.
Good to go try your luck at bingo.
G32. Bingo!
Good to go to a lumberjack competition.
I'm gonna move my car.
New top-tier Tri-Clean gas from Citgo. The most advanced fuel we've ever made. Now you're good to go.
Did you or a loved one serve in the military during the Vietnam era, the Gulf War, Iraq, Afghanistan, or any other combat zone after 9/11? Then you are eligible to directly enroll in VA healthcare. Additionally, veterans who never deployed but were exposed to toxins or hazards while training or on active duty in the United States are also eligible to enroll. Do it today. Call 1-800-MY-VA-411. That's 1-800-MY-VA-411.
Celestial Seasonings invites you to experience a life full of flavor. At Celestial Seasonings, they're passionate about crafting extraordinary teas that invigorate the senses. From relaxing herbal teas to energizing black and green to refreshing cold brew iced teas and everything in between, there's a Celestial blend that's perfect for any occasion. Plus, they blend their teas using the finest herbs, teas, spices, and botanicals while packaging them in engaging, thoughtful boxes representing the goodness inside. Experience Celestial Seasonings today.
Hurry in during the BMW Summer Sales Event. Lease the 2024 BMW i4 eDrive 35 for $449 per month for 36 months with $4,869 due at signing and zero security deposit. Now through July 31st. Government and dealer fees not included. Details at bmwcenters.com.
Jones and Mego, weekdays 2 to 6.
Now back to the Shaws and Star Market WEEI Red Sox Radio Network.
3-2 Dodgers. We're in the fourth. Let's pause 10 seconds for station ID on the Shaws and Star Market WEEI Red Sox Network.
From the WEEI studios, 93.7 WEEI FM and HD1, Lawrence, Boston. Always live on the free Odyssey app.
Red Sox need some runs, so we turn it over to Lou Merloni.
Thanks, Tyler. It's going to be bottom third of the order here for the Sox in the fourth. First pitch in there, curveball for a strike to Jamie Westbrook, David Hamilton, Don Raphael. That's your Herb Chambers batting order. Sponsored by Herb Chambers, Ford of Braintree and Ford of Westboro. Here's the 0-1. It's going to miss with a fastball up. Been a home run ball again for Cutter Crawford. Trail this one 3-2. A solo shot to Freeman in the first, and then Teoscar Hernandez. Another solo shot in the third. That 3-2 lead. This fastball is going to be left up to make the count 2-1. So now Cutter Crawford, 6+ starts, has given up 12 total runs, 10 on solo home runs. It's a 2-1 to Westbrook, swinging a miss on a fastball up. And Paxton's really settled down since that first inning. This thing started off with a Romy Gonzalez double, followed by a Jarren Duran home run. Sox were up 2-0, 2 hitters into this one. There's the 2-2 from Paxton. Westbrook swings and misses on a fastball up. Westbrook is retired.
I thought you really had him on the ropes with the back-to-back walks in the first inning, and it was Westbrook at the plate. And he drove one to the left center field gap, but it hung up a bit for Pages, so that felt like a big swing moment in the game.
Yeah, it was. You're kind of really putting it on him. A lot of traffic in the first. It's going to bring up David Hamilton. He singled back in the second, then stole second, stole third. Before he was stranded, he's going to roll over a little bit here to Freddie Freeman. He's going to take it himself. And on one pitch, David Hamilton is now retired. So Paxton, you mentioned it, double, home run, first 2 hitters. End up walking Wong and Yoshida back-to-back. We got Westbrook, but since then he's been sitting these Red Sox down, and now looking at a 3-2 lead here, top of the fourth. Don Raphael is up. Takes a fastball in. His first at-bat, swung at the first pitch, popped up to right field to Teoscar Hernandez. Last half inning, hit a ball 370 feet. Give the Dodgers a 3-2 lead.
Going to miss with another fastball up and in at 94.
And not to belabor the point, but with the bullpen matchup and the availability health-wise for the Red Sox pen, you really need to have the lead going into the later innings.
Sure, we like it. 2-0's fastball. That's going to be in there. Cedon singled in the 5th and 9th yesterday. Took a walk and stole a base. 3 for 7 so far the first 2 games. Here's the 2-1. Swing and hit hard up the middle. Rojas goes to his left on a knee, turns, throws to first base, and he gets Rafaela. Beautiful play by Rojas at shortstop to retire fast. Rafaela getting down the line. A little help from his defense. 1-2-3 inning here for Paxton. We're going to head to the bottom of the 4th. Dodgers lead this one 3-2 in the Shaws and Star Market Red Sox Radio Network.
Before I went to law school, I worked for the telephone company and was a card-carrying member of CWA and AFL-CIO. Unions play a powerful role in protecting workers' rights. I spent a lot of time in union halls building this firm 30 years ago. We represented many union members and workers, and I call many across the country my brothers and sisters. If you ever need our help, we're just a call away. There's only one Morgan & Morgan.
Visit forthepeople.com for an office near you.
Matthews Auto has purchased Bernardi Nissan and are bringing our award-winning dealership group to Boston. You never have to haggle to get a good price. Our vehicle prices are clearly posted on every vehicle and online. With the best rewards program in the business, Matthews Rewards Plus, you bank 25% of everything you spend on service and can use it to save up to $5,000 off a future vehicle purchase. This month, drive off in a 2024 Nissan Rogue SV all-wheel drive. Lease it for only $249 per month for 36 months with $5,900 due at signing. Lease one price, $31,995. Visit the new Matthews Nissan of Wellesley at 962 Worcester Street, formerly Bernardi Nissan on Route 9, or MatthewsNissanofWellesley.com. VIN number RW420876, 36 months, 10,000 miles per year. $5,900 due at signing. First payment, tax and fees extra. Rebates to dealer. To qualified buyers, must finance through NMAC.
You let him try violin because you love him. And if you love him that much, love him enough to make sure he's buckled up and in the back seat. Find out more at nhtsa.gov/the-right-seat. Brought to you by the National Highway Traffic Safety Administration and the Ad Council.
Ask your smart speaker to play 93.7 WEEI. Now back to Red Sox baseball on WEEI.
The Red Sox trying to get one out here in L.A. They dropped the first 2, trying to avoid getting swept for the first time since that opening home series against the Baltimore Orioles. Really challenging that Sunday record. 15-1 on Sundays, the best in baseball. But trailing here 3-2 in the bottom of the 4th. By the way, the 4th inning is brought to you by Cars for Kids. You can donate your car and help a child today. Schedule your free pickup at 877-CARS-FOR-KIDS or at carsforkids.com. That's Cars for a K. It's going to be Lux, Rojas, and Jason Hayward in Herb Chambers' batting order. 5, 6, 7 for the Dodgers. Cutter's gone 3. He's thrown 50 pitches, 35 of them for strikes. Here's the first pitch to Lux. It's going to be a sweeper down and in for a ball. Gavin's been hot the last couple of nights, got the starts, and 2 for 2 last night with a homer and a double. Today, another RBI double back in the first to score that second run. It's the 1-0 from Cutter Crawford. This ball's driven to left center field. Back going Jarren Duran. This ball is deep. He's back at the track. He leaps. That's a home run. Duran gave it an effort. He tried to jump over the fence to bring it back, but he could not come up with it. And Gavin Lux, for the second night in a row, double and then a home run here to give the Dodgers a 4-2 lead.
What an effort, first of all, by Jarren Duran. It almost looked like he was fighting for the ball with some fans in midair. Nothing uncouth, of course, but you love the extra work he tried to pull that one back. But you just have to worry that the Red Sox woke a sleeping giant. Gavin Lux has not had a good year at all. This has been his best weekend of the season by a mile.
He has been really good, especially the last 2 nights. Here's the first pitch swinging from Rojas. Actually, it's Gavin Biggio who is pinch hitting for him. Devers all the way right in front of home plate. He called off Connor Wong. It was Gavin Biggio pinch hitting for Rojas, which is a little bit strange. I don't know if he got hurt on that play up the middle.
Yeah, good catch, Lou. I hadn't noticed that. Obviously, you don't expect a 4th inning pinch hitter, but yeah, Rojas went down hard on that sliding stop at short in the top half of the inning. That's the only guess I have.
Yeah, Wynn swung at the first pitch. He popped it up pretty much right at home plate. Devers in a charge came in, goes right in front of Connor Wong, but Devers called him off, made the catch. He's going to bring up Jason Hayward. Pop fly with the second deck over the Dodgers dugout. So again, I mentioned the solo home runs from Cutter. Coming into this one, he had given up 9 runs in his last 6 starts. On 8 solo, of those runs, 8 were solo home runs, limiting the damage, but 3 of them here today. There's the 0-1. Hayward's going to get to the backstop, missed with a splitter at 82. So 11 solo home runs in his last 6+ starts. He's attacking hitters, not many guys on base, but solo home runs can start to add up. Here's the 1-1. He's going to miss up and away.
It makes you think about, you got Mookie Betts, Max Muncy coming back soon. We'll see what Jason Hayward looks like as he bats here for the second time, but this is going to be a tough lineup to navigate through.
Sure will. 2-1. He's behind Hayward here. Here's the pitch. Cutter. It's going to be chopped down that right field line. Even a count 2-2. Really look at this team and really not much behind them. We got Diamondbacks, Padres, 7 games out. They're doing it. Glasnow, they expect to be back on Wednesday. Clayton Kershaw back on Thursday. Yamamoto's been throwing. He could be back here soon enough in a few weeks. Here's the 2-2, missed with a curveball down. Mookie's not far away. Max Muncy's not far away. I mean, these are some big names I'm throwing out there. Ryan Brazier, who's been so good for them out of that bullpen. So these guys are really just kind of getting a break before they can get it going in the second half. Here's a high fly ball from Hayward. Center field, Romy goes out. He looks like he's going to call off Westbrook, and he's going to make the catch in shallow right field.
But there's kind of a weird, I'll believe it when I see it, feeling around here because this fan base has gone through so many unbelievable regular seasons, but they got swept by the Diamondbacks in their first playoff series. They did not win a single playoff game last year after a 100-win regular season. So there's, I still think, some nervous show-me energy in this building.
It'd be a good thing not to get that bye like they've had the last few nights. Here's Kike Hernandez. First pitch from Crawford. He's going to miss down with a sweeper at 80. Crawford up to 60 pitches here. Bottom of the 4th. It's been 3 solo home runs. The Dodgers leading this one 4-2. Here's the 1-0 to Kike. Swinging a hard ground ball down the third base line. That's going to be foul. Back in that first inning, Sox had the 2-0 lead and a Jarren Duran home run. And with 2 outs, Freddie Freeman hit the first pitch to right center field for his 16th home run of the year. Was followed by a Pages double to right, and then a Gavin Lux double to left to even at 2-2, and then home run by Teoscar, home run by Lux. Foul ball from Kike down the right field line. The Sox trying to avoid the sweep before they head out to Colorado. Had the lead late in both games going into the 8th inning. Gave it up last night. Had the lead going into the 9th inning. It was this man, Kike Hernandez. Hit a home run off of Jansen. Had a 6-4 lead heading into the 10th inning before Kike Hernandez tied it up again, and then they won in the 11th. 1-2 pitch is a fly ball he's way out in front of down the third base line. Devers gives it a shot. He's right at that fence, and he ends up, has enough room, makes the catch. The side's going to be retired here in the 4th, but it was a Gavin Lux leadoff solo shot. Going to give the Dodgers a 4-2 lead. See if the Sox can get something going. They got top of the order coming up next. You're listening to Sox Baseball on the Shaw's and Star Market Red Sox Radio Network.
Hey, it's Joe. Do you know how amazing blueberries are for you? Well, not only do they help you manage cholesterol and blood sugar, blueberries are ranked #1 in antioxidant health benefits. And right now, they're on sale at Shaw's and Star Market. July is National Blueberry Month. Come celebrate by getting a big pack of blueberries for just $3.99. That's right, 18 ounces of blueberries for only $3.99. Short on time, order free curbside pickup or get delivery. Shaw's and Star Market, the official supermarket of the Red Sox Radio Network.
It's the bottom of the 9th. 2 outs, and here's the pitch. It's a deep shot to left center field. It's back, gone!
The only thing better than your team winning is that feeling you get when opening up your brand new iPhone 15. Hey, Boston fans, right now at Verizon, new and existing customers can get the amazing iPhone 15. Enjoy tons of storage for all the ballpark picks this summer. There's a deal out there for everyone at Verizon.
Mass Mutual is an official partner of the Red Sox. And as fans first, we know you're already zoning out. So here are 20 soothing seconds of Fenway sounds, because there's nothing like being at the ballpark. This meditation is brought to you by Mass Mutual, official partner of the Red Sox. Learn more at massmutual.com/Red Sox.
Now through July 31st during the BMW Summer Sales Event, lease a 2024 BMW i4 eDrive 35 for $449 per month for 36 months with $4,869 due at signing and zero security deposit. Government and dealer fees not included. Details at bmwcenters.com.
The Rich Keefe Show, weekday afternoons starting at 6. Now back to the Shaws and Star Market, WEEI Red Sox Radio Network.
We're going to head to the top of the fifth. Sox trailing this one 4-2. It's going to be top of the order. Gonzalez, Duran, O'Neill, and your Herb Chambers batting order, sponsored by Herb Chambers Pre-Owned Cars and Trucks. By the way, Red Sox baseball is brought to you by New England Ford Dealers. You can celebrate the Great American Sales Event, join the Bronco family. Get a great offer from America's best-selling trucks, F-Series, the official truck of the Red Sox. Here's Romy Gonzalez, James Paxton really settling in here in this game as he swings over the first pitch changeup. When we started the game with a double on the first pitch, then scored on a Jarren Duran home run, his 12th of the year, as he misses with a curveball down and in. Time now for the Subaru New England scoreboard. You look around, the Yankees, they lost earlier today, 6-4 to the Tampa Bay. Kansas City did win 4-1 over the White Sox. Here's the 1-1. Foul down that line. Andy Fox had to get out of the way. Seattle beat Houston 6-4. Texas took down Baltimore 3-2. And Milwaukee held on to beat Minnesota 8-7. Swing and a miss on a high fastball from Romy Gonzalez on a 1-2 pitch, and he goes down swinging to start off the fifth inning. July's National Blueberry Month. You can come celebrate by picking up 18 ounces of fresh blueberries, just $3.99 at Shaw's and Star Market. Yes, blueberries, just 18 ounces, $3.99. Shaw's and Star Market, the official supermarket of the Red Sox Radio Network. It's going to bring up Jarren Duran, homered in the second inning, grounded out to short to end the second. 1 for 2 in this one. Here's the first pitch. It's going to be a fastball in there for a strike from Paxton. He's now been living about 94 miles an hour. He's got a good fastball here tonight. He gets ahead 0-1 to Duran. Here it is. It'll be a curveball. That's going to get in there for a strike. Today's Red Sox code word of the game is shutout. Make sure to enter your code word in the member portal today to claim your points. So Paxton quickly ahead here 0-2. After that first inning, he's really shut down this lineup. Duran's been red hot here in this series. Here's the pitch. It's going to miss with a curveball down and away. Coming into this one, Duran, his last 4 games, hitting .625, 10 for 16. He's now 1 for 2 in this one, 11 for 18. Collected his 12th home run of the year earlier. Putting on a show here back home in L.A. Fastball's going to miss just outside, even to count at 2-2. Sox down 4-2 here. 2-2 count to Duran. That's a ground ball to second base. Going to be gobbled up by Gavin Lux. He's going to throw to first base and get Duran by a step. July is National Blueberry Month. You come celebrate by picking up 18 ounces of fresh blueberries. Just $3.99 at Shaw's and Star Market. Blueberries, 18 ounces, $3.99. Shaw's and Star Market, official supermarket of the Red Sox Radio Network. I just did 2 Shaw's commercials in 1 inning. Kind of slipped on that one. It's all right, though. We'll get it back. Here's a fastball missed in at 95.
It needs to be reiterated that July is, what was it again, Blueberry Month?
Yeah, I just want everybody to know. I want to throw that in there twice in an inning. He's the 1-0 Tyler O'Neill. That's going to be curveball that's going to be in there for a strike. Tyler 0 for 2 in this one. He tried last night to single-handedly take care of business with a homer, 2-run shot in the 7th and then the 10th, but the Sox gave him both back up. Swing and a miss on a 1-1 curveball, down and in. And Paxton really has been rolling here in the last few innings. 1-2 count here to O'Neill. He's going to miss with a curveball down and in. Gave up a leadoff single to Hamilton, then stole a base and stole third, was stranded there. Devers reached on an error, and that's been about it. Fastball up. O'Neill's able to lay off of it. Run the count to 3-2 here. 2 outs. Devers on deck. As O'Neill calls timeout. If you mentioned some of those numbers from Tyler O'Neill, MLB leading 382 in day games. His 3-2 pitch, changeup, swung just over the top, got a piece of it though. Listening back home, it's a little bit late right now, but out here, 4:10 start. Let's consider this a day game.
That's how it feels. But we're trying to say tonight as often as possible. It's difficult for me, though. This is the daytime for sure.
It is. Another 3-2 offering from Paxton. Swing fouled off on the fastball by O'Neill. Red Sox trying to keep pace. Kansas City Royals, with the Twins lost, those two tied for that second and third wild card spot. If the Red Sox were to win today, it'd be a 3-way tie for 2 spots. If not, it'll be a game back going to Colorado. 3-2 pitch, curveball misses inside. Good at bat by Tyler O'Neill. He draws a 2-out walk here in the 5th.
I mean, we've talked about the third time through the order specifically for Paxton and how much he struggled this year. It just hasn't looked that way so far. Maybe that gets the Red Sox offense going, but you go back to the Hamilton squander you referenced. At the time it hurt, and it hurts even more now. You had him at third after 2 steals with only 1 down. Can you make something out of this 2-out walk?
Well, Paxton third time through, which is where we're at right now. Guys hitting .304 against him with an OPS of 1.008. Again, not getting necessarily deep in the ball games here recently. Pitch count getting up there. A conversation at home plate. I don't know what was going on there with Austin Barnes and home plate umpire Trip Gibson, but Devers kind of stepping in, and I think we got a violation on somebody. Trying to figure that one out. Well, I'm not sure if it's 0-1 or 1-0. They didn't really signal it. It's a pitch. Swing and a miss from Rafi Devers, so looks like that's going to even the count. He's gesturing, pointing down to Barnes as if he had maybe wasn't in the box or tried to call timeout too late, but the count's even 1-1 here to Devers. Here's the pitch, swing and a miss, and another fastball at 95. That one down the middle of the plate. And Paxton, low velocity, kind of old school coming back here again. An old friend kind of showing up against the Red Sox. 1-2 count, 2 outs. O'Neill's on first. Here's the pitch from Paxton. The fastball is going to miss outside at 96.
I think I figured it out, hopefully. They didn't call an auto ball or auto strike. I guess they gave Barnes credit for maybe doing a catcher mound visit, kind of a fake one just to reset the pitch clock without getting burned.
All right. Because Paxton throws over to first.
They reset the count even on the video board. They went all the way back to 0-0 and then put 1 and 2 up on the board. But in AAA, Lou, they mic up the umpires now. It's great.
Tripp now is putting out 2-2s.
Oh, you're right.
So now he's calling it a 2-2 count. We'll go with that. Here's Paxton. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss by Devers. Another fastball up and in at 96 from James Paxton. Devers goes down. 2-out walk is left right where he is. We're going to head to the bottom of the 5th. Sox trailing this one 4-2 in the Shaws and Star Market Red Sox Radio Network.
All right, kids, let's hit the road. The summer road trip is as American as, well, baseball and apple pie. And there's no better way to appreciate the beauty of America than from the road. Celebrate America this summer with Herb Chambers.
You often think of the soothing benefits of a hot tub. New England Spas, the proud sponsor of Who's in the Hot Tub in the Red Sox radio pregame, has a great selection of home hot tubs, year-round pools, saunas, and cold plunge tubs. Visit a New England Spa showroom in Natick, Norwell, Auburn, and now open in Warwick. Online at nespas.com, the most trusted local expert since 1978. nespas.com.
Well, look at you and the things you're doing to try to get an invite over to your neighbor's pool. You're mowing their lawn, you're power washing their house. How about telling your neighbors, like yourself, you may have money coming to you you don't even know about from findmassmoney.gov. I could see you sitting poolside, telling them they may have unclaimed money from a forgotten savings account, uncashed payroll check. Enter your name or your neighbor with the pool's name at findmassmoney.gov. Findmassmoney.gov. It's fast, easy, it doesn't have a pool, but it's free.
Every business faces challenges,
But complicated, expensive, and uncertain shipping shouldn't be one of them. With USPS Ground Advantage from the United States Postal Service, you can avoid all the noise. No more unexpected surcharges, hidden fees, or complex rate structures. It's just easy, cost-effective, and dependable shipping. Tune your business's frequency to success and turn shipping to your advantage. Learn how at USPS.com/advantage. USPS Ground Advantage. Simple, affordable, reliable.
You're listening to the Sox on the Shaws and Star Market WEEI Red Sox Radio Network. Now, back to the play-by-play action.
Off to the bottom of the fifth we go. It's going to be 9-1-2. Barnes, Ohtani, Teoscar. Big inning here for Cutter Crawford. That's Herb Chambers' batting order. Trying to keep this game right where it is, 4-2. Crawford has gone 4. He's only thrown 63 pitches, 5 hits, 4 earned runs. No walks, couple of strikeouts, but it's been 3 solo shots. The difference in this one is the first pitch to Austin Barnes, who grounded out hard to Raffy Devers at third base back to end the second. Cutter came into this one rolling in his last 3. He was 3-0 with a 0.45 ERA. Swing, and there's a drive by Barnes to left field. Duran goes back. He can just look up. And Austin Barnes has hit his first home run of the year. Another solo shot off of Cutter Crawford. And the Dodgers, they go up 5-2 here in the fifth. Jumped all over that fastball up. And these solo shots now really adding up here for Cutter Crawford. Again, I mentioned Barnes comes into this game with an 8-game hitting streak, swinging it. And that was his first home run of the year. Now he's got to go here to Shohei Ohtani. The first pitch to Shohei is going to miss up with a cutter. Actually, that was a fastball. The reason why I say that is because it was 91, so now the velocity coming down here for Cutter Crawford. That's going to miss a cutter in at 86. Again, 4 solo home runs for the Los Angeles Dodgers. They lead this one 5-2 here, Sunday Night Baseball, 2-0 count. Swing and a miss by Shohei and a cutter up. Freeman took him deep in the first. Teoscar in the second. Or the third, rather. Gavin Lux in the fourth. And now Austin Barnes here in the fifth. This is a 2-1 pitch to Shohei. Swing, and there's a drive to right center field. Way back. Rafaela can only look up as well. And Shohei Ohtani, number 30 on the year. Another, the solo shot, the 5th of the game for the Los Angeles Dodgers as they go back-to-back here in the 5th inning. And Cutter Crawford right now missing some location, missing it up, and really paying the price. Back-to-back home runs here in the 5th, their 5th of the game. That ball was hit hard by Shohei. 116 off the bat. Here's the pitch, broken bat here by Teoscar Hernandez. As Hamilton actually at shortstop comes up throwing to first base. And he gets him on the broken bat by Teoscar as they go out to get it. The barrel ended up at third base. By the way, CCL wants to remind you if there's a broken bat, there's probably a better choice for lumber. You can find the lumber for your next project at CapeCodLumber.com. This thing got a little crazy here, Tyler.
I can't believe that Shohei home run. 473?
473 feet, right center, 116.7 off the bat. His little ground ball, 2-hopper to Romy Gonzalez, takes a step back, flips it to Cutter Crawford. And Freddie Freeman is retired on 1 pitch.
You know, there's a chance that one actually left the entire ballpark. I'm not going to say it definitively did, but according to some very reputable websites like Wikipedia, only like 5 hitters ever have hit it completely out of Dodger Stadium. That felt like it had as good a chance as any.
Well, it was a cutter that was left up, kind of inner half. He knew it right away. That ball was hit a long, long way. We got 2 outs here in the 5th. It's going to bring up Andy Paez, who's 1 for 2 in this one. Doubled in the first, scored on a Lux double. Dodgers now up 6-2 here on Sunday night. trying to sweep the Boston Red Sox. Something the Sox haven't been swept since Baltimore, the opening homestand. Dropped all 3 to the Orioles. They've swept, I believe, 5 teams this year. So as far as sweeps go, they're 5-1, but threatening here to get swept for the second time in the year. 0-2 pitch to Pai as he reaches out. Little soft fly ball. Gonzalez gives it a run, but it's going to get just over the Red Sox dugout. That's Ohtani's 30th home run of the year. It is now 4 years in a row when Shohei Ohtani has hit 30-plus home runs. Every year seems like he's getting better and better, especially offensively. An absolute force in that leadoff spot for the Dodgers.
And he's picked his spots this weekend. It's about 1 hit per game, but Friday, Saturday, a late clutch double, and here, a big-time homer.
It's the 0-2 pitch to Paez. Swing another foul off back to the right. We missed a 110 pitch. It was brought to you by 110 Grill, gluten-free dining done right. 110 Grill, the official partner of the WEI Red Sox Radio Network. The Red Sox held leads late in games, the first 2. They trailed this one 6-2. See if they can be the team that comes back. They're going to need it. It's a line drive, soft line drive right to Rafi Devers. He gloves it, and that's going to end it here in the 5th. But a couple more solo shots from the Dodgers, back-to-back. Austin Barnes, Shohei Ohtani. And we're going to head to the 6th inning. Red Sox now trailing 6-2 on the Shaw's and Star Market Red Sox Radio Network.
A lot goes into taking care of your property. You need equipment with more reliability and versatility built in, like Kubota BX and L Series compact tractors, rated #1 in durability and owner experience. Z-Series mowers that deliver a quality cut, and Sidekick utility vehicles where durability meets speed. Visit your local Kubota dealer for a demo today.
In New Hampshire, visit MB Tractor and Equipment in Conway, Chapel Tractor in Milford, or Pinnacle View Equipment in Walpole.
This is Jeffrey Glassman. For 4 generations, my family has called New England home. When you're hurt in a car crash, we fight big insurance companies to make sure you get the money you deserve. Hurt? You gotta get Glassman. Call 617-777-7777.
Playing it safe at home means having health insurance. And if you need coverage right now, the Massachusetts Health Connector has a lineup loaded with power. The Connector Care program is available to more people than ever and includes low premiums and no deductibles, keeping you covered and saving you money for everything from an urgent ER trip to managing chronic diseases like diabetes and hypertension through no-cost prescriptions. Everyone in Massachusetts is required to have health insurance. If you need it, go to mahealthconnector.org today and find the right plan for you and your family. That's mahealthconnector.org.
During this call to the bullpen, you could sign up for Ford Pass. It's the app that puts your Ford ownership experience right in the palm of your hand. With the Ford Pass app, you can access complimentary remote features like start-stop, lock-unlock, schedule a start, locate your vehicle, or get your vehicle's status on the Ford Pass app when your vehicle is equipped with Ford Pass Connect. Get started by downloading the Ford Pass app on the App Store or Google Play.
Hi, this is Connor Wong. You're listening to the home of the Red Sox, WEEI.
So James Paxton back out here in the 6th now with a 6-2 lead, and he has been cruising. He's got 89 pitches, which is kind of high for him lately. Been a 2-pitch guy. 89 pitches, 48 fastballs, 35 curveballs, only 5 changeups. So, but he's getting a lot of swing and miss in the fastball and the curve. He's going to face Wong, Yoshida, and Westbrook here in the 6th inning. The first pitch is going to be a curveball in there for a strike. Get some information on that Shohei Ohtani home run, Tyler?
Yeah, we looked at a few replays to see where it actually landed.
The 0-1, up and away, 1-1.
And the bleachers here must be, what, 15, 20 rows. He hit it all the way over the bleachers in right center, out to the concourse, over a billboard, and I'm calling that out of the ballpark.
1-1's going to miss with a changeup,
which, according to Wikipedia, would be just the 7th ever home run hit completely out of Dodger Stadium. Willie Stargell has done it, Mike Piazza, Mark McGuire, Giancarlo Stanton, and most recently Fernando Tatis Jr.
2-1 fastball is going to miss, make it 3-1, 473 feet, 116.7 off the bat. It was a hanging cutter from Cutter. Shohei does what he does best and drove it a long way. 3-1 pitch to Wong. He's going to be a fastball up. He's going to miss, and Connor Wong with a leadoff walk here in the 6th. This copyright broadcast presented by the authority of the Boston Red Sox may not be reproduced or retransmitted in any form, and the accounts and descriptions of this game may not be disseminated without the express written consent of WEI and the Boston Red Sox. Joe Kelly getting loose up in that Dodgers bullpen. Again, Paxton up to 94 pitches, leadoff walk here in the 6th. Sox trying to cut into this 6-2 deficit. Here comes Yoshida. First pitch, fastball. It's going to be lined into right field for a base hit. See if Connor Wong challenges Jason Hayward. He does. He's on his way to third base. He's going to be in there standing up. And Masa Yoshida, a little line drive to right field. Well, first and third action. Masa looking a lot better. Remember, he walked back into first, lined out hard to second base, and now he's got his first knock of the game.
Came in 6 for 44 against lefties this year, but he looks phenomenal right now. He's comfortable. He's not over swinging, and that really does feel like a significant moment in this game. They haven't scored yet, but they've made the most of that leadoff walk so far.
You know, and Dave Roberts sitting there as a meeting on the mound, and really this discussion comes down to, is he going to go get him? Yes, he is. With Jamie Westbrook up, which is, I think he's well aware what the move would probably be for Alex Cora. I would think if you go to Joe Kelly here, I'm not sure Westbrook is going to hit. You probably go to the lefty, but he's going to make the change. We're going to go to break real quick during this pitching change in the Red Sox baseball and the Shaws and Star Market Red Sox Radio Network.
I want that. The Make It Ford summer sales event is on, so make it your best summer ever with Ford. Now's the best time to get our best deals on a great selection of Ford trucks and SUVs, like the Ford Explorer, the Ford Bronco family, Ford F-Series, and the all-electric F-150 Lightning. These are the deals you've been waiting for, so don't wait. It's the Make It Ford summer sales event, so make it yours. Make it now at your Ford dealer today.
Have you been putting off new windows for your home? Now is the time to visit CCL in Abington. We've partnered with Matthews Brothers in Maine to bring you the best in windows. Matthews Brothers has been making windows since 1854. Come check out our line of wicked awesome windows from Matthews Brothers at CCL in Abington. Make your home energy efficient in 2024 with Matthews Brothers windows. Check us out online at capecodlumber.com or visit the CCL showroom in Abington today. We are 100% employee owned and operated.
Looks like Joe Kelly's going to come in here for the Dodgers. We saw him last night. Came in the 6th inning. Gave up a hit, walked the guy. It was a big double play to get out of that inning. Last night, Cedar Rafaela knocked into a double play after a couple of guys reached on base. And he's going to come in. Was going to face Jamie Westbrook, but it looks like it's going to be Wilyer Abreu who's going to hit for Westbrook. Remember, last night when Kelly came in, I believe he faced Wilyer Abreu. And Abreu hit a double. Turned on 99. Pinch hitting here off that right field wall for that stand-up double. So he's going to get another look at him.
Yeah, that was huge yesterday because he was behind in the count, 0-2. And he got a fastball at 100 right at the knees. And it kind of buckled him a bit. And then the very next pitch, 99 on the inner black, and he was ready. And he stroked it to right. So that kind of felt like a turning point for Abreu, who has been up and down since that freak ankle injury.
We saw Kelly last night. Saw a couple of hundreds. 99s with sink.
He still got it, man.
Still throwing the ball real well. Throwing the ball hard. And again, got a big double play to get out of it. That sinker, four-seam fastball, and both 98, 99 in that range. He likes his slider, curveball, and a changeup. Got a little wild last night. Kind of got him some trouble, but again, a big double play got him out of that 6th inning. So here's Wilyer Abreu. Yoshida's on first. Connor Wong is on third. Joe Kelly in the face of nobody out. First one's going to be fastball, actually a breaking ball up at 85. Sox down 6-2, trying to claw back into it and cut into this lead here in the 6th. Kelly comes set. Here's the 1-0 offering to Abreu. Driven line drive, but it's right into that net foul. It was a curveball at 85. Stay tuned after the game for the Nissan post-game show. You deserve a car that thrills you. Nissan's got an exciting line that puts goosebumps on your goosebumps. You can experience the thrill for yourself. Shop Nissan store, nissanusa.com today. Yoshida leads off first. Connor Wong down that line. Third base. Counts even here with nobody out. 1-1 pitch. Going to be a fastball in there for a strike. 98-mile-an-hour sinker. By the way, it looks like Kike Hernandez has moved to shortstop. Gavin Biggio came in and pinch hit for Rojas is at third base. Gavin Lux remain at second. Seen Kike at shortstop last year. Didn't go well. A lot of throwing errors. Here's a pitch from Kelly. Fastball's going to miss down to even this count. 99 at 2-2 to Willier. David Hamilton on deck, then Cedar Rafaela.
I like Abreu hanging in there. Completely different approach from Kelly this time with the 2 straight curveballs to start him off. It was mostly heat yesterday.
Let's see if Warrior can get some contact and drive the baseball here. 2-2. Kelly comes set. He throws, fires. A foul ball over the Dodgers dugout into that second deck. Warrior came on last night, pinch hitting for Westbrook like he is here. Struck out in the 8th, got hit by a pitch in the 11th, but was unable to score. A few at-bats last night. 2-2 count here, nobody out, down 6-2. Here it is from Kelly. Swing and a miss on a very good changeup at 88 from Joe Kelly, and Abreu is retired.
That's just tough to deal with. You need a swing and miss if you're Kelly, so sets him up. He goes 2 curveballs, 3 straight heaters at 98 plus, and then for the first time, he pulls the changeup out. That's just nasty.
Differential in speed there. There's no question at 88, throwing a ball 100. It's going to bring up David Hamilton, singled in the 2nd. Grounded out the 1st, back in the 4th. As Kelly throws the ball wild, but nice catch from Freeman. Checks on Yoshida's blazing speed at 1st, and he gets back easily.
Got to get 1 here. On the corners, nobody out. Now 1 down.
You're down 4, you got to get a crooked number, right? But you got to get at least 1 out of this. Hamilton can hit velocity. He's going to get it here. As he fouls the first fastball at 99 out of the glove of Barnes. It's one of the reasons why when they had Valdez and Hamilton both here lefties, how do you determine who plays? Hamilton was the high velocity guy, depending on the starting pitcher. Whereas you felt like Valdez was a little bit more like sinker, breaking ball, east-west. Handle that a little bit better. He's going to get velocity here. Just saw 99 from Kelly. Here's the 0-1. Another fastball. It's going to be right in there at 98. Really good action on that sinker. Kind of starts it in off the plate and kind of just comes back at 98. Kike's playing up the middle. Biggio in that 5-6 hole. Gavin Lux pretty much straight up at 2nd. Here's the 0-2 pitch. It's going to miss down. Where's that changeup at 88? The one Abreu couldn't lay off.
Great take there by Hamilton. You can understand why Abreu went chasing for his strikeout on the changeup. And same story with Hamilton, but laid off.
1-2 count, 1 out here in the 6th. Here's the offering from Kelly. Swing and a miss. He went back to the changeup and he got him. Swung over the top. The 0-2 changeup was down that he was able to lay off. This one here was more of a strike. But that diving action, that movement down, Hamilton could not stay on it. So it's going to be up to Cedar Rafaela. It's Joe Kelly trying to come up here and clean this thing up. Struck out the first 2 guys he has faced. Rafaela here 0 for 2. Here's the pitch from Kelly. First one's a hard hit ground ball. It's going to get through the hole. Connor Wong is going to score. Masa's going to be on to first base. And Cedar Rafaela with his 53rd RBI of the game, of the year rather. He's going to make the score 6-3 here in the 6th.
Man, did they need that one. It was just their 4th hit of the weekend with a man in scoring position. Kelly was cruising, but Cedar Rafaela got a first pitch slider. Maybe a bit of a gift here from Kelly. That fastball changeup combo has been devastating, but Rafaela was ready.
Yeah, big hit from Cedar. The 2-out knock. That is a big one. Really coming up with the RBIs. Looks like Romy Gonzalez was due up, but it's going to be Dom Smith who's going to pinch hit for him here with Rafaela on first, Yoshida on second. Cedar has done such a nice job now. 3 games in a row. He's gotten hits. 4 for 10. Looks like Dave Roberts is going to go out. Joe Kelly has faced a minimum of 3 hitters. He's got the lefty. It looks like he's going to go to Yarbrough here to get Dom Smith. Joe Kelly's walking off the mound. That RBI single from Cedar Rafaela. So we got another pitching change. We're going to take a break. You're listening to the Red Sox baseball on the Shaws and Star Market Red Sox Radio Network.
During this call to the bullpen, it's the perfect time to check out all the great content at buyfordnow.com. Find Ford offers you won't see advertised anywhere else. Search Ford dealer inventory for your dream vehicle. Compare Ford SUVs, trucks, and electric vehicles versus the competition. Calculate your trade-in value and learn about exclusive offers for military and first responders. So, visit buyfordnow.com and then see your New England Ford dealers.
Arbella Insurance has been doing business in the New England community for over 35 years. They're your friends, your neighbors, and fellow Boston fans. They do the wave at the ballpark together and get stuck in the same Sturo Drive traffic. At Arbella, being your neighbor helps them provide you with the coverage you need to drive, live, or run a business in this part of the country we call home. Arbella, here for Boston fans, here for good.
Well, it's going to be the lefty, Ryan Yarbrough. Saw him the other night as well. That was actually on the first night. He came in and threw an inning, scoreless inning, back in the 8th inning, and then watched his team deliver 4 runs in the bottom half of the 8th and actually stole the win there that night. That was his 4th win of the year. It looks like Dom Smith's going to remain in this game. It's going to be lefty here from Yarbrough. He's not going to overpower you. We saw it the other night. Kind of a little funky 3-quarter delivery. Sinker's going to sit around 86. He's got a nice curveball that he uses a lot at 72. Changeup, little cutter. A challenge from Dom Smith, but we've seen quality at bat after quality at bat from Dom. Looking for a big knock here as the Sox have now cut into this lead to make it 6-3, thanks to that 2-out RBI from Cedar. But you love to put a little crooked number here, hit something in the gap, and watch Cedar run.
It's the first 2-out RBI of the series for the Red Sox, and it feels especially big. It would have been so deflating if you strand runners on the corners, nobody out.
So here we go. Yarbrough on the mound, getting ready to face the lefty, Dom Smith. The first pitch is in there for a strike. A little 69-mile-an-hour curveball. Masataka Yoshida on second base. Cedar Rafaela on first. Sox trailing 6-3. 2 outs here in the top of the 6th. Yarbrough ahead 0-1, and here's the pitch. It's going to be a fastball in there, inner half at 85. Down behind 0-2 in this one. He comes set. Here's the pitch from the lefty. Is a sweeper down the way. Dom lays off of it. Get the count to 1-2.
Got Bailey Horn warming up in the Red Sox bullpen. We thought he might come in yesterday in the 11th, but Alex Cora decided to walk the bases loaded and put Ohtani on.
We're going to have a couple of lefties here. 2 out of 3, and Lux and Hayward next inning kind of makes sense. You got to get some innings from somebody out there. Here's the 1-2 pitch from Yarbrough. It's going to miss with a sweeper down and away. He calls it a curveball. From that 3-quarter action, really kind of horizontally, really moves a lot. It's kind of like Bernardino. He still calls that thing a curveball. I call it a slider.
Yeah.
Or a sweeper, whatever you want to call it. So 2-2 count here to Smith. Here's the pitch, swing, and there's a drive to left field, but it's going to hang up, it looks like. No, actually, Teoscar keep going back, but he does have control in front of that warning track. And that's going to do it for the Red Sox. So they threaten. First and third, 1 out, only get 1 across. And still trail this one 6-3. We're going to head to the bottom of the 6th. You listen to Red Sox baseball on the Shaws and Star Market, Red Sox Radio Network.
Getting ready to apply for college or a new job? Thought about what your online presence says about you? Visit lifebrand.life to remove cringeworthy content from your social media accounts and increase your chances of being a top-rated applicant. Lifebrand.life. Make a good first impression today.
Diabetes can put you in a slump.
But your Libre or Dexcom continuous glucose monitor can keep you from striking out and missing the action. Let Eastern Diabetic help you touch them all and send you all your diabetic supplies. Their wicked smart team will make sure you never have a rain delay when it comes to receiving your diabetes supplies. And they do all the paperwork. Get your diabetic supplies today by calling 857-400-0044 or easterndiabetic.com.
The following is not a paid political announcement.
No, it's not. This is a paid great news announcement. Hi, Kimberly Dyer from Commonwealth Motors, and I've got some great news for you. Whether you're a Democrat or Republican.
That's right, Kim. We have our best inventory in years. New and certified Chevys, Hondas, Kias, Nissans, and Volkswagens.
Right, Charles. Hundreds available and all at a tremendous savings. And only at Commonwealth.
We constantly shop the competition to guarantee our best price possible every day. Every day.
Our best price guarantee on every Kia, Nissan, Honda, Volkswagen, and Chevy every day.
Right, guys? No political double talk here. Plain and simply, our best price every day.
Commonwealth Motors, located right off Route 495, exit 103A in Lawrence.
Find us fast at shopuslast.com.
My name is Charlie Dare, and I independently approve this announcement. Shop us last, you'll love us.
The preceding was a great announcement.
The Greg Hill Show, weekdays, 5:30 to 10.
Now back to the Shaws and Star Market WEEI Red Sox Radio Network.
Well, it's going to do it for Cutter Crawford. As lefty Bailey Horn comes into this one. He's going to be making his fourth appearance. He's gone 7 1/3, 2.45 ERA. Guys hitting 241 off of him. So Crawford's night is over. He ends up going 5 innings, gives up 7 hits. That'd be 6 earned runs. Didn't walk anybody, only struck out 2. But the big number is those 5 solo home runs that he gave up.
Only 10 Red Sox pitchers have ever given up 5 home runs in a single outing.
It's going to be lefty Gavin Lux trying to figure out a way to get this guy out. 2 for 2 in this one. He RBI double in the first and a solo shot to lead off the fourth. That's after going 2 for 2 last night with a double and a home run. Been able to get him out. Bailey Horn gets ahead 1-0, and there's a fastball fouled into the stands. He's ahead 0-2. Horn's got a good one. 95, 96. He loves that sweeper. He's been throwing it a lot here so far in his time with the Red Sox. Got a little cutter and a curveball, but sweeper's been a big pitch. He's actually thrown it 62% of the time in 3 outings. Here it is again right there. That's strike 3. It's a good one at 82. It kind of froze Gavin Lux, and for the first time in 2 nights, the Red Sox have retired the Dodgers second baseman.
Yeah, it's 4 for his last 4 with 4 extra base hits. And how about Bailey Horn? He's barely thrown over 100 pitches in his big league career. Here you go, Dodger Stadium, Sunday Night Baseball, and you have to put a 0 in the run column to keep the Red Sox in it.
You really do. Down 3 now here. Get 3 more cracks at it the rest of this one. Here's the first pitch. Is going to be in there to Gavin Biggio, who came into this game for Miguel Rojas. We haven't had an update yet. He made a beautiful play on Cedar Rafaela, and then immediately was pinch hit for by Gavin Biggio next inning. Biggio flew out to third base in that at-bat as he takes a little slider in. Some defensive changes for the Red Sox. Cedar Rafaela moves to shortstop. David Hamilton slides over to second. Dom Smith now at first base with Wilyer Abreu in right. Jaron Duran in center. Basically, Tyler O'Neill and Devers the only one who's staying where they were. Moving guys around. Here's another sweeper to Biggio. That's going to be left up. Get that count 2-1. Take a look at the Subaru scoreboard of New England. Make Subaru summer symmetrical all-wheel drive. Find your authorized Subaru dealer at SubaruofNewEngland.com. Most all these games are finals at this point, as that sweeper gets in there for a strike. Some of the games we're keeping an eye on. Seattle did beat Houston 6-4. Texas beat Baltimore 3-2. Kansas City won 4-1 over the White Sox. The Yankees lost 6-4 to Tampa. Here's the 2-2 pitch. This one's going to be popped up. Devers, does he have room? Goes into foul territory on the track and reaches just over the railing to make the catch, and Biggio is retired. Milwaukee held on to beat Minnesota 8-7. Basically, as we stand right now, the wild card standings, Minnesota and Kansas City in a virtual tie for the second and third spot. The Red Sox half game behind both. They could fall to a full game behind both. Still a game out. They can somehow come back and win. It could be a three-way tie for that second spot. Long way to go. We'll see what happens here. But Jason Hayward steps up with 2 outs here in the 6th. Bailey Horn trying to give some important innings to this bullpen for the Boston Red Sox. Hayward's 0-2 in his return off the IL. Here's the 1-0 pitch. It's going to be another sweeper in there for a strike. I mentioned he's been throwing this pitch 65% of the time in his previous outings. Kind of back at it again here today. The sweepers here from Horn. Here it is, another one. It's going to be just down. A pretty good pitch from Horn. Get the count to 2-1.
Yeah, I love the break he's getting on that thing, especially to a lefty like Hayward. Been a real weapon for him.
Here's the 2-1 to Hayward. It's going to be a soft little line drive. Hamilton, 3 steps to his right, throws it while falling back into center field and gets Jason Hayward in time to end the inning. Very athletic play from David Hamilton, who just moved over to second base that inning. So it's 1-2-3 inning from Bailey Horn. Keeps the Sox right where they want to be after cutting the lead to 6-3. See if they can cut into it some more. We're going to head to the 7th. You're listening to Red Sox baseball on the Shaws and Star Market Red Sox Radio Network.
With the enhanced engine performance and fuel economy of newly reformulated Tri-Clean gas from Citgo, you're good to go. But good to go where? Exotic bird shopping? To your Tuesday night bowling league?
Woo! That's a turkey, turkeys.
Good to go try your luck at bingo.
G32. Bingo!
Good to go to a lumberjack competition.
I'm gonna move my car.
New top-tier Tri-Clean gas from Citgo. The most advanced fuel we've ever made. Now you're good to go.
For the 47th year in a row, Ford F-Series are America's best-selling trucks. The trucks that move mountains also move boats, bricks, and 2x4s. Work days and weekends, job sites and campsites. F-150 and the all-new Super Duty never stop working, just like you. Ford F-Series, official truck of your Boston Red Sox and America's #1 selling trucks 47 years straight. It's a record that may never be broken until next year. Sales claim based on 1977 to 2023 CY total sales.
Playing it safe at home means having health insurance. And if you need coverage right now, the Massachusetts Health Connector has a lineup loaded with power. The Connector Care program is available to more people than ever and includes low premiums and no deductibles, keeping you covered and saving you money for everything from an urgent ER trip to managing chronic diseases like diabetes and hypertension through no-cost prescriptions. Everyone in Massachusetts is required to have health insurance. If you need it, go to mahealthconnector.org today and find the right plan for you and your family. That's mahealthconnector.org.
Now through July 31st during the BMW Summer Sales Event, lease a 2024 BMW i4 eDrive 35 for $449 per month for 36 months with $4,869 due at signing and 0 security deposit. Government and dealer fees not included. Details at bmwcenters.com.
Take Boston sports with you wherever you go. Download the Odyssey app. Now, back to Red Sox baseball on WEEI.
We're in the 7th inning at Dodger Stadium. Los Angeles 6, Red Sox 3. They got one back with a 2-out RBI single from Cedar Rafaela in the 6th inning, but that's their first run since the opening frame when this guy, Jarren Duran, hit a 2-run homer on the 3rd pitch of the night from James Paxton. It's Ryan Yarbrough on the mound now, lefty on lefty with Duran, and his first pitch is in for a strike. Big curveball at the bottom of the zone at 67. Duran is in a major slump. He's 0 for his last 2. First time he's been retired in back-to-back plate appearances since before the All-Star break. 0-1. That dips down low. They tried the sinker that time, but even with 2 groundouts his last 2 times up, he is 11 for his last 19. Feels like he's on his way to a Player of the Month nod in the American League. 1-1 pitch. Breaking ball waved on and missed for strike 2. I want to get to the rivalry report sponsored by Riverwalk, spacious senior apartments on River Spring Living's 32-acre New York City campus overlooking the Hudson River. Yankees lost the rubber game in the series against Tampa Bay 6-4 today. In spite of a 2-for-4 effort with a home run from Aaron Judge and a 3-hit day for Juan Soto. Top-heavy lineup. Rays win 6-4. 1-2 pitch, check swing and a breaking ball. He went around strike 3. A big looping curve at 69 from Yarbrough. Gets Duran on strikes for the first out of the 7th.
He just couldn't hold up. He just really didn't get a look at this little sidearm sweeper here. This one was way off the plate and just committed too much. Duran goes down here in the 7th.
Well, it's Tyler O'Neill, the 3-hitter in the Herb Chambers, Audi Burlington, and Audi Brookline batting order. Power hitter from the right side. Bases empty, 1 down. Red Sox trail by 3. And the first pitch is a backdoor curveball strike. O'Neill walked in the 5th. He is 0 for 2. Home runs number 17 and 18 in dramatic fashion here last night. 0-1 pitch is up and away with the sinker at 85. The 7th inning is brought to you by Sherwin-Williams. The exclusive Sherwin-Williams Pro Plus program will help you grow and manage your paint business. Yarbrough in the home whites with a Dodger blue. Kicks and deals a 1-1 breaking ball. Cut and a miss. A changeup, in fact, at 76, and O'Neill was out in front.
Yeah, this is why his 86-mile-an-hour sinker plays, right? 69-mile-an-hour curveball, 76-mile-an-hour changeup, and then you kind of sneak 86 in, and it freezes you.
From the stretch, with the bases empty, 1-2 pitch, got him swinging, changeup again. Back-to-back strikeouts of Duran and O'Neill. And so far, Yarbrough has gone 3 up, 3 down out of the pen. Remember, he got Smith to fly out to deep left, the stranded pair in the 6th.
That changeup kind of mixing it up. Really, the last couple of nights that we have seen them really keeping the Sox hitters off balance.
The 5 Dodger home runs, the difference right now. It's 6-3 LA. Bases empty, 2 down for Devers. First pitch sinker, and it's on the inside corner, called strike.
Yeah, Devers look a little jumpy, right? Last couple of nights. That swing, maybe getting that body out in front, swing getting a little bit long, just a little jumpy at the plate, not as comfortable as he looked before the break.
0 for 3 tonight. Yarbrough lifts the leg and deals a breaking ball. Devers goes chasing outside for strike 2.
Yeah, that opening game here, he did get a knock. He hit one off starting pitcher's shoe and stone. 1 for 4. Then last night, 0 for 4, 0 for 3 here in this one.
Looking for a 2-out knock as the 0-2. Swing and a miss, strike 3. Another curveball, and he couldn't get it. Ryan Yarbrough strikes out the side on 11 pitches and sends us to the stretch. It's Dodgers 6, Red Sox 3 on the Shaws and Star Market WEEI Red Sox Network.
When your favorite ball club looks to close out the game, they bring in a specialist. Same is true in the drain game. When Eastern Mass homeowners need drain and sewer problems expertly fixed, Drains by James is the move. Whether you need drain cleaning or repair, pipelining, or sewer repair, you can depend on Drains by James to bring the relief 24/7. Learn more at drainsbyjames.com. At Drains by James, they give a poop about your pipes.
Hey, it's Lou. Do you know how amazing blueberries are for you? Not only do they help manage cholesterol and blood sugar, blueberries are ranked #1 in antioxidant health benefits. And right now, they're on sale at Shaws and Star Market. July is National Blueberry Month. Come celebrate it by getting a big pack of blueberries for just $3.99. That's 18 ounces of fresh blueberries, only $3.99. If you're short on time, order free curbside pickup or get delivery. Shaws and Star Market, the official supermarket of the Red Sox Radio Network.
The odds of a foul ball knocking over your perfectly balanced tray of nachos? Astronomical.
Dude, watch the nachos.
We don't know what's going to happen on a trip to the ballpark, but we do know the chances of falling victim to online crime are 1 in 4. You and your family need Aura with scam protection, fraud monitoring, and parental control features. Protect everything your family does online with Aura. Go to aura.com/baseball to start your free trial today. The 1 in 4 statistics is based on research conducted by Javelin Strategy and Research. No one can prevent all identity theft or monitor all transactions effectively.
Mother was very familiar with her neighborhood, but one day she stopped at the stop sign and she wasn't even really sure where she was at.
When something feels different, it could be Alzheimer's. Now is the time to talk. A message from the Alzheimer's Association and the Ad Council.
Gresh and Fourier, weekdays 10 to 2.
Now back to the Shaws and Star Market WEEI Red Sox Radio Network.
Bottom of the 7th in Los Angeles. Dodgers 6, Red Sox 3. Chase Anderson in from the bullpen. Let's pause 10 seconds for station ID on the Shaws and Star Market WEEI Red Sox Network.
From the WEEI studios, 93.7 WEEI FM and HD1, Lawrence, Boston. Always live on the free Odyssey app.
With Lou Merloni, I'm Tyler Murray. We just heard the last notes of Take Me Out to the Ball Game. The 7th inning stretch is brought to you by Jeffrey Glassman Injury Lawyers. Have you been injured? Call 617-777-7777 and let Glassman score for you. Kike Hernandez, last night's hero, is introduced. 8-9-1 for the Dodgers in the Herb Chambers batting order against Chase Anderson. Comes in with a 4.59 ERA, righty on righty. First pitch misses down low, but he finished the first half with 3 scoreless innings against Oakland last Thursday. ERA was in the low 4s at the end of June, but the Yankees tagged him for 5 runs on July 6th to inflate that earned run average a bit, as he gets a changeup in there for a called strike. And Lou, you said he's maybe one of the more underappreciated guys in this bullpen.
Yeah, he is. He comes in the game, saves some bullpens.
1-1 is outside.
The next night, but it's 3 nights. The biggest one is, sometimes these 3-out saves, you say you don't deserve one. Well, you're up 7-0 and you bring him in and throw 7, 8, 9.
Need it. 2-1 pitch, swinging a looper to the second baseman. Hamilton coming in, and he'll make the catch. Kike Hernandez, because he hasn't had any high leverage at bats tonight, is 0 for 3.
But the point is how many times have we seen in the past, last year, even the year before, Sox up, say 7-0 in the 7th. Bring somebody in and say, hey, eat up these last 3 innings so we can save our bullpen for tomorrow night. And then you look up and it's 7-4. The next thing you know, Kenley's in the game, or Martin's in the game, and that stuff kind of adds up. But he's come and done a nice job of kind of holding teams down. See if he can keep it right where it is right now.
Austin Barnes homered his last time up, will foul this first pitch away.
You got Tanner Houck going tomorrow night. Tuesday, Cora didn't want to commit to Cooper Criswell, so they want to kind of see how this game went, but you got to believe he's going to be on the mound Tuesday in Colorado.
0-1 is high.
And some guys, Zach Kelly, was do about 30 pitches in the first game here, unavailable last night. Low leverage here. You don't want to use them, but
1-1 offering, up and in.
He's in a tough spot, right? I mean, he's like looking around here trying to figure out, okay, which guy wants the 7th? Which guy wants the 8th? I think it's Kelly. Just couldn't go here last night, but you really got to figure that out in Colorado.
Anderson into the windup. 2-1 is a rocket foul down the third base side. But how about Bailey Horn? He's now allowed just 2 runs in his 8 1/3 innings with the Red Sox. They both came on a home run by Padres catcher Brett Sullivan. And here tonight, 1, 2, 3 in the 6th, and he struck out Gavin Lux on a sweeper.
Well, that's how you sort of build confidence. That's how your role can change a little bit. We saw with Cam Boozer getting those types of innings, but he's throwing so well, they started giving him more leverage.
2-2 to Barnes, a breaking ball down and away.
And the reality is, someone's going to have to step up. With Martin Slayton down, you're sort of in this transition. Some roles are changing. There's some youth out there, and tough pitching in the big leagues in the 8th inning, up a run.
3-2 pitch, swing and a miss, strike 3. Anderson able to fan Barnes with a cut fastball, and that is 8 consecutive Dodgers retired since the Ohtani 473-foot home run, which was the second longest in this ballpark in the StatCast era, which was started in 2015. I guess Giancarlo Stanton beat him by a few feet.
3rd longest home run in Major League Baseball this year.
Wow.
473.
Here he is again. First pitch, swing and a miss. A little bit late on a cut fastball from Anderson.
The longest one I thought I saw was Soler, 478.
That makes sense.
473.
He hit some tanks. 0-1 to Ohtani. That's a breaking ball down and in. It is 6-3 Dodgers. The Red Sox had a 2-0 lead on the 3rd pitch from James Paxton. 2-run shot from Jarren Duran after a leadoff double from Romy Gonzalez. It is not held. 1-1 is high. 2-1.
But this is the role of Chase. Now, if he can keep you in the game, put up some zeros, fantastic. The reality is he's got the 7th and 8th no matter what happens. No matter how hard if they hit him, right? Because you got another game tomorrow night.
2-1 to Ohtani. That just missed the outside corner with a changeup.
And, when you lose tight 1-run games, you use your high leverage guys. It doesn't work. You use everybody in your pen, try to pull out a W. Sort of left with him trying to mop it up here and try to get everybody to reset again for tomorrow night.
3-1 pitch is fouled away, so the count is full on Ohtani. Yeah, the loss yesterday, it ended a lot of positive trends for the Red Sox. They had won 9 of their previous 10 one-run games. It's the first time losing a series in a while, as the 3-2 misses outside and a 6-pitch walk to Ohtani to keep the 7th inning alive. They had won 4 consecutive series, and it was their first loss in the last 27 games when scoring 5+ runs. They're 42-5 for the entire season when they get more than 4 runs. It just didn't happen yesterday. A 7-6 loss in 11 innings. Teoscar Hernandez introduced. He hit a solo shot in the third to extend an 8-game hit streak and a 15-game on-base streak. (6-3) Dodgers bottom 7. 2 out and a man on first. First pitch is up and away with a cutter.
Teoscar signed out here in a 1-year deal. He was searching for that 3-year deal. Red Sox one of the last teams to talk to him, but they weren't willing to go more than 2.
The 1-0. Foul back. And look, I love the ceiling and the future of Rafaela, Abreu, and Duran in this outfield. But sure, it's forgivable to daydream about Teoscar Hernandez in this lineup and in this outfield.
100%. You know, if you can't get your 3-year deal, 4-year deal in free agency, what do? Well, okay, I'll take a 1-year deal on a team that is loading up and spending a ton of money. I'm going to hit in the middle of that lineup.
1-1 pitch is up and away, and sure, he makes the All-Star team, wins the home run derby. It's working out for him.
I mean, if I'm going to do a 1-year deal and the Dodgers want me, and I'm going to hit with guys like Mookie and Ohtani and Freeman around me, sign me up. And they did.
Third team in the last 3 years. 2-1, swung on and skied to center. Jarren Duran came in, now drifting back, looking up into the sunshine, and he will make the catch in straightaway center field. So a walk to Ohtani, but that's it. Nice job from Chase Anderson. Through 7, it is Dodgers 6, Red Sox 3 on the Shaws and Star Market WEEI Red Sox Network.
Playing it safe at home means having health insurance. And if you need coverage right now, the Massachusetts Health Connector has a lineup loaded with power. The Connector Care program is available to more people than ever and includes low premiums and no deductibles, keeping you covered and saving you money for everything from an urgent ER trip to managing chronic diseases like diabetes and hypertension through no-cost prescriptions. Everyone in Massachusetts is required to have health insurance. If you need it, go to mahealthconnector.org today and find the right plan for you and your family. That's mahealthconnector.org.
The Nissan Rogue with available Google built-in helps you make the most of your drive. Take care of the small stuff, like,
hey Google, cool down my car.
And
hey Google, turn on the dog feeder.
Or change up your adventure.
Hey Google, navigate me to the nearest music venue.
Handle your drive like a pro.
Experience the ultimate connection in the new 2024 Nissan Rogue. Get a low $279 per month lease for 36 months on Rogue. Visit your local Nissan store and nissanusa.com today. Not equipped on all vehicles. Requires compatible device. Sequences shortened and simulated. Activation of Nissan Connect services package required. Only use features when safe and legal to do so. Data rates may apply. Subject to third-party service availability. Google, Google Play, and Google Maps are trademarks of Google LLC. Well-qualified lessees. 2024 Rogue S all-wheel drive. $47.19 initial payment excludes tax, title, license, and $695 acquisition fee. Disposition fee due at lease end. Take from new dealer stock. Call 1-888-858-8319 for offer details. End 7/31/24.
Hey Sox fans, take your game day experience to the next level. Whether a pretzel, dog, or sandwich, top them with Mike's Amazing, the official mayo and mustard of the Boston Red Sox. Pick up Mike's Amazing at Roast Bros and bring the Fenway experience home. Mike's Amazing. When it's on, it's on.
More Boston sports opinion, more often. Just download the Odyssey app. Now, back to Red Sox baseball on WEEI.
On to the 8th inning here at Dodgers Stadium. 6-3, Dodgers with the lead. Stay tuned after the game for the Nissan postgame show. You deserve a car that thrills you. And Nissan's got an exciting line that'll put goosebumps on your goosebumps. Experience the thrill for yourself. Shop your Nissan store at nissanusa.com today. With Lou Merloni, I'm Tyler Murray. The story today has been the home run ball for L.A. Cutter Crawford allowing solo home runs to Freddie Freeman, Teoscar Hernandez, Gavin Lux, Austin Barnes, and Shohei Ohtani. The last 2 guys went back-to-back. And for the 3rd time in 3 games this week, we will see Anthony Banda on the bump. He had a very impressive Friday performance, a 1-2-3-6th inning with 2 strikeouts, but he gave up the go-ahead 2-run homer to Tyler O'Neill in the 7th last night. Here's Connor Wong to greet him, and he'll take a fastball strike at 97 at the top of the zone. So Bond has been busy, including today during the pregame proceedings. He was on the video board doing an interview Q&A with fans. They figured he was down today, but no, here he is again as the 0-1 misses low, 1-1.
Yeah, last night, you remember, too, the leadoff guy, Refsnyder, first pitch, smoked it. The catch Outman made, jumping up against the wall to rob him of a hit.
1-1 pitch, a late swing and a miss, strike 2.
Which was followed by a Duran walk and the O'Neill home run. So that 2-run shot Could have very easily been a 3-run shot. You know, when you lose a game by a run, you can always look at a lot of big plays, but that catch by Outman took a run off the board, which allowed that thing to go to extras.
So many little moments added up to a 7-6 loss in 11 innings. 1-2 is up and away. You know, Lou, I just found this out. July is National Blueberry Month.
Didn't know that.
Come celebrate then by picking up 18 ounces of fresh blueberries for just $3.99 at Shaw's and Star Market. Yes, blueberries are now 18 ounces for $3.99. Shaw's and Star Market, the official supermarket of the Red Sox radio network.
Of course I knew that.
I mean, you're the guy who tells me this about every commercial break.
I mean, who doesn't? Everyone should be aware by now.
I'm happy to be reminded.
Chase Anderson's aware.
That last pitch was up and away. Chase does love Shaw's and Star Market, as do we. 3-2 to Connor Wong, swinging a hot shot. Base hit past the dive of Hernandez into left field. Maybe a rally starter for the Red Sox. Leadoff single, trailing by 3 in the top of the 8th inning.
Well, here we go. I mean, the last couple of nights, you had 1-run leads late in games, and it was the Dodgers that came back. Now, you got one last inning. You would have liked to have had a little bit more, because you had first and third rather than the 6th. I'm sorry. You had first and third, 1 out. You only picked up 1. Getting late here in the 8th, but a leadoff knock from Wong, trailing by 3.
2 walks and a single for Wong in 4 plate appearances tonight. Now Masataka Yoshida, he'll take a slider for a strike on the front hip, 0-1. He's looked really good this week. A single and a walk and a line out today. All 3 of those plate appearances against the lefty James Paxton. And now he's hitting the back with a 96-mile-an-hour fastball. He tried to turn away from it, but it got plenty of them. It will put 2 on with nobody out and bring the tying run to the plate. But you're worried about Yoshida more than anything right now.
Yeah, he started looking at some bodies, too, and that 96 right, kind of on that side hip above the belt, which is basically his ribs because his belt's kind of high. So lower ribs, I would say, from Yoshida.
Yeah, couldn't turn his back to the pitch in time.
You know, you look at the bodies, I was just thinking, like a guy like Ref Schneider, right? You see this lefty up here, but Ref wasn't in that starting lineup like he normally would be against the lefty. Last night, that diving, tried to get that Chris Taylor double, dove on that track, and I guess got a little banged up, so they wanted to give him here tonight off. The question is, would he be available against that lefty rather late? Reese McGuire, the other body that is left. Remember, Abreu and Smith already entered this game. They continue to talk to Yoshida over there at first base.
And in the meantime, pitching coach Mark Pryor had a quick chat with Bonda on the mat. Are you surprised to see him 3 games in a row? He does not look sharp today.
No, you know what? I am, because we were looking at some of the guys. I felt like they had enough guys available. Was it Weissert for the Red Sox 3 days in a row? I figured, okay, Weissert and Bonda are probably down.
Right.
And instead they bring him in here. Of course, he got all these lefties. Remember Vesia, their big lefty, threw 30 pitches on Friday. They may need another day for him, so.
2 on, nobody out. Wilyer Abreu. He's the tying run night in the top of the 8th as the first pitch is a slider that misses away.
And this is where you start getting into, I'm going to leave this guy in here because there's a bunch of lefties. Instead of looking out in that bullpen and saying, I've got some dudes in Hudson and Phil, and bring in your closers. And
1-0 pitch is a sinker outside. 2 balls, no strikes.
I mean, you got Evan Phillips. They've been there closing. Trinan, these guys, Hudson, they got some dudes out there, but you just want to stay with the lefty-lefty matchup. And right now, it doesn't look like Bonda has much. See if Abreu can make him pay.
Got 8 homers this year. 2-0 pitch, swinging a grounder toward the middle. A chance for 2. Glove by Hernandez. Steps on second. Throws to first. Double play. 6-3. It does get Wong to third, but that is exactly what the Dodgers needed.
This ball was hit really hard right under the legs of Bonda, but in today's game, you hit the ball hard up the middle. It's usually right at an infielder, and it was Kike Hernandez, who made actually a really nice pick. This was not routine whatsoever. It hopped off that mound and came to him, and he made a nice pick. Continued momentum, touched second base, easy toward the first.
Now David Hamilton, lefty-lefty. First pitch sinkers in for a strike at 98.
That is a big swing in the bag. Got ahead of him 2-0. You barrel it. Just a hard ground ball up the middle.
Get 99 off the bat.
Hit for 100 years. Not anymore.
0-1 pitch to Hamilton. That's a strike at the knees again.
I can't imagine that. Being like a hitter. And just, my goal is always to hit the ball right at the pitcher. Like line drive over his head, whatever. If I did that, second baseman standing right there, I probably would have hit 100.
110. 0-2. That one's down and away.
Wouldn't mind seeing the guy on deck get up here. Although he probably won't be facing the lefty. He's probably Bonda's last hitter if he can't get Hamilton up. You got a righty up in that pen.
Connor Wong walking down the third base line. The 1-2 to David Hamilton. Struck him out on a slider down and away. The 6-3 double play turned naturally by Kike Hernandez. Takes the wind out of the Red Sox sails in the 8th inning. And from 2 on, nobody out, they do not score. After 7.5, it's Dodgers 6, Red Sox 3 on the Shaws and Star Market WEEI Red Sox Radio Network.
It's the bottom of the ninth. 2 outs, and here's the pitch. It's a deep shot to left center field. It's back, gone!
The only thing better than your team winning is that feeling you get when opening up your brand new iPhone 15. Hey, Boston fans, right now at Verizon, new and existing customers can get the amazing iPhone 15. Enjoy tons of storage for all the ballpark picks this summer. There's a deal out there for everyone at Verizon.
Did you or a loved one serve in the military during the Vietnam era, the Gulf War, Iraq, Afghanistan, or any other combat zone after 9/11? Then you are eligible to directly enroll in VA healthcare. Additionally, veterans who never deployed but were exposed to toxins or hazards while training or on active duty in the United States are also eligible to enroll. Do it today. Call 1-800-MY-VA-411. That's 1-800-MY-VA-411.
This is Jeffrey Glassman. For 4 generations, my family has called New England home. My grandfather taught me to always care for people and fight for what's right. At Jeffrey Glassman Injury Lawyers, that's exactly what we do. When you're hurt in a car crash, we fight big insurance companies to make sure you get the money you deserve. We care, we fight to win, and we don't get paid unless you do. Hurt? You gotta get Glassman. Call 617-777-7777.
Arbella Insurance has been serving the New England community for over 35 years. Being your neighbor helps Arbella provide you the coverage you need to drive, live, or run a business in this part of the country we call home. Arbella, here for New England, here for good.
Want to listen to WEEI on the go? Just download the Odyssey app. Now, back to Red Sox baseball on WEEI.
Dodgers 6, Red Sox 3 are in the bottom of the 8th in Los Angeles. Stay tuned after the game for the Nissan postgame show. You deserve a car that thrills you, and Nissan's got an exciting line that'll put goosebumps on your goosebumps. Experience the thrill for yourself. Shop your Nissan store and NissanUSA.com today. This topic might be brought up on the Nissan postgame show. Trailing by 3 in the bottom of the 8th, one day after throwing 25 pitches, Kenley Jansen is into the game. He will face Freddie Freeman, Andy Pages, and Gavin Lux in the Dodgers' Herb Chambers batting order. This is unorthodox, to say the least, as Freddie Freeman will take a first-pitch cutter down and in.
I don't have an answer for this one because he threw 25 last night. And by going tonight here down 6-3, he's going to be down tomorrow night in Colorado.
The 1-0 pitch to the future Hall of Famer. Freeman swings and misses for strike 1.
Look, I understand Freeman's here, but you're down 6-3, and couldn't this been another inning by Chase Anderson? Is Anderson hurt? And they just, but I think you would protect Jansen no matter what. This would be interesting to find out after the game what happened here.
1-1 to Freeman, swinging a chopper to first. Tom Smith is there. He'll play it on one hop and take it himself to the bag, 3 unassisted. And Anderson, he's the bulk inning guy. It wasn't the cleanest 7th. He threw 20 pitches, but we've seen him go much more than 20 pitches before.
Yeah, I don't have an explanation. Usually kind of just trying to think outside the box here and what this decision would be, but are they acquiring somebody that they know is coming in tomorrow? Like, I really...
You just spitballing there.
I don't know.
Andy Pages from the right side out of the cleanup spot. He is 1 for 3 with a double. Takes a fastball up high. 6-3 Dodgers, bottom of the 8th inning. Red Sox have 9, 1, and 2 scheduled to hit in the top of the 9th. 1-0 pitch. Cutter for a strike at the top of the zone. Tonight's flex of the game is the 473-foot home run hit by Shohei Ohtani in the 5th inning. He went back-to-back with Austin Barnes, and that moment, it felt like a nail in the coffin. 1-1. Pages takes outside, but...
I mean, Kenley Jansen, the veteran closer for a long, long time. Obviously had a tough one last night, gave up his first home run at game time, blown save, second of the year to Kike Hernandez, but he's not a guy that you got to get back onto the mound again mentally to get right after an outing like that.
2-1 is fouled off. I mean, we've seen him pick up the phone from the bullpen and call into Alex Cora asking to come in. That was against the Yankees.
Yeah, this one is a little bizarre. Obviously, I'll tell you this: there's a reason for it. They're not doing it just to blow a closer for a night tomorrow night. You know what I mean? Like,
I do.
I just don't know what that reason would be right now.
It's a mystery at the moment. The 2-2 to Pages, swing and a miss, strike 3 and a high cutter. Say goodbye to traditional car buying or leasing and say hello to freedom and flexibility. Flex Car is a month-to-month car lease with 0 down payment and the ability to cancel or swap cars at any time. Find out why more people are switching to Flex Car today at flexcar.com. I'm fascinated.
I can see if you had an off day tomorrow and you're down a run or two and you're just trying to keep the game where it is, to try to give yourself in the part of the order. It does have 9-1-2 coming up.
Gavin Lux.
That would make sense. If you had an off day tomorrow, right? And then say, all right, listen, we're down 1. Kenley, come in here, close out this 8th, keep us here because we got 9-1-2 coming up. We're confident we can get one, but you're still down 3, and you don't have an off day tomorrow.
First pitch to Lux was fouled off. Bases empty, 2 down, and the 0-1 to the young left-hander is low. If you're just joining us, it's 6-3 Dodgers, but Kenley Jansen, the closer, is in. I mean, you'll see him pitch sometimes in tie games, rarely in one-run games, but back-to-back nights they use Kenley Jansen. And on the surface, it just seems that they want to make sure they're within 3 runs, but the offense has not been clicking. It's a 2-run home run in the first from Duran, and then a Rafaela RBI single in the 6th. That's it tonight. 1-1 to Lux, who has a homer already. He swings and shoots one to shallow center. Durant coming in. Rafaela going out. It falls on the grass between the two of them. And over from left to help out is Tyler O'Neill. He'll toss it in. But Gavin Lux is 3 for 4 today with 2 extra base hits after a homer and a double yesterday.
Getting this guy hot.
Yep.
He's kind of fighting off that cutter. Guy just flooped it in the shallow left center. Nobody home. Cedon was the closest one, but he was still a ways away from it.
So with Kevin Biggio batting for the 3rd time, they will bring Rafaela in at third base, even with 2 down. Biggio laid down a leadoff bunt in the bottom of the 11th inning yesterday, sacrificing Kike Hernandez to third, and eventually it set up the game-winning hit from Will Smith. First pitch to Biggio, fouled straight back. You got to give the Dodgers credit. Down 2-0 after half an inning on the Duran homer. Freddie Freeman goes deep in the first. Pages and Lux deliver back-to-back doubles, and the game was tied again in the blink of an eye. They have not trailed since. Runner goes for second. 0-1 pitches inside. Throw down from Connor Wong. Not in time. Gavin Lux steals second base. Rafaela came in front of the bag at second. You're not allowed to be in the base path anymore, so he had to reach back for the tag and couldn't quite get it there in time.
Yeah, he was way in front of the bag.
Yeah.
Like almost too far in front of the bag. He had to reach so far to go back and try to tag Lux. Look where he is. He's a good 2-3 steps in reaching back. Maybe if you let the ball travel, the ball's going to travel a lot faster than you are when you catch it and reach back that much.
I think you're right. 1-1 to Biggio's up and away. Rafaela started this game in center field. Jarren Duran's out there right now. 6-3 Dodgers looking for more with the man on second and 2 down in the 8th inning. 2-1 to Biggio is high and away, ball 3.
Well, that's the last thing you really want here, too, after 25 last night. He had 2 quick outs before that hit to Lux, and now he's on 15. 3-1 count to Biggio. You see him retire this hitter here.
Three-one pitch. Biggio swings and lines one to center field, a base hit, and that will score Lux from second base. Kevin Biggio, claimed off of waivers about a month ago from the Blue Jays, had some insurance for the Dodgers at 7-3 LA.
Well, you can go back to that Grand Slam opening night from Freeman. To me, it was still like that bottom third, getting on base to even create the chaos with the leadoff walk of the 8-hole hitter. Yesterday it was really bottom third guys that kind of killed you. And today it's still in that middle. What I know, Freeman and Ohtani took some solo home runs, but we have a balk from Kenley Jansen.
Yep, so that pitch to Hayward will not count. It's 0-0 with Biggio going to second on the balk. Biggio was hitting 175 in his first 18 games with LA. 0-1 to Hayward. He'll swing and rip one down the right field line, but hooking foul. You got to go 330 down to the corners, as Masataka Yoshida knows all too well from his near 3-run homer last night. Hayward is 0 for 3 in his return to the lineup. Just 3 weeks with a left knee bone bruise. 5-time Gold Glove winner. 0-1 pitch. This one's drilled to right field. He might have kept this one fair. Back to the wall of Abreu, and he runs out of room. That's a home run. Jason Hayward puts the finishing touches on this one for the Dodgers. A 2-run home run out to right. It is 9-3 LA.
12 cutters here from Kenley. That one just caught too much of the plate to Hayward, making his return off the IL, and all of a sudden you're dangerously in this really long inning with Kenley Jansen in a game that's not a save opportunity.
And now it's not a save opportunity for whoever the Dodgers are bringing in for the 9th. Well, why not? Kenley against Kike again. First pitch is a cutter at the knee, strike one.
Yeah, it's still a strange one, like I said. It's not being done for no reason. See what the reason is afterwards, bringing in your close. Have them go back-to-back nights. You got a game tomorrow night.
Threw 25 pitches yesterday. Here's number 20 this evening. It's swung on and grounded to the third baseman. Rafi Devers has all day to throw, and he gets it to first in time to end the 8th inning. Wow, RBI single, Kevin Biggio. 2-run homer, Jason Hayward. And the Red Sox are up against it. Down 9-3 on to the 9th on the Shaws and Star Market WEEI Red Sox Network.
No one loves kitchen cleanup, which is why you'll love new Palmolive Ultra Strength, as it instantly cuts through grease. Gentle on the planet, too. Palmolive has great new additions, including Palmolive Dishwasher Power Packs, which tackle 48 hours stuck on food and baked on messes with ease. There's also Palmolive Spray Away, a spray-activated foam that cuts grease on contact, and Palmolive's antibacterial liquid dish soap that cuts 99.9% of bacteria on kitchen surfaces. Palmolive, good for your home, good for the planet.
Hi, it's Chris Curtis, and right now, drug and alcohol dependency is affecting so many of us. If addiction is impacting you or a loved one, I highly recommend the New England Recovery Center in Westboro, a really compassionate staff and beautiful 25-acre campus where most major insurance plans are accepted. New England Recovery Center offers 24/7 admission with transportation available if needed. Why wait? Call 877-MY-REHAB or visit NewEnglandRecoveryCenter.org today.
Every great team is built around its stars. So let's meet the stars of your New England Ford dealers' award-winning lineup of SUVs. First up, we have the Bronco Sport. Its iconic styling really sets it apart on the road, and its all-terrain capability makes it ready for anything. Then there's the Ford Explorer. There's room for 7 passengers and a ton of gear. Your New England Ford dealers have some great offers on the whole award-winning lineup. Stop by today and see for yourself.
MB Tractor and Equipment features a huge lineup of Kubota tractors and mowers at all 9 of their New England locations. In New Hampshire, please visit an MB in Somersworth, Tilton, Plastow, or Conway. Check out mbtractor.com for inventory and locations.
Jones and Mego, weekdays 2 to 6.
Now back to the Shaws and Star Market WEEI Red Sox Radio Network.
Well, Jason Hayward hits home run number 6 tonight for the Dodgers, the most for LA since August 13th of 2022 at Kansas City. And it felt like it all but put this one away. It's 9-3 Dodgers. It'll be Cedar Rafaela Dom Smith and Jarren Duran scheduled to hit in the Herb Chambers Mercedes-Benz of Boston, Mercedes-Benz of Natick, and Flagship Motorcars of Linfield batting order against Evan Phillips, one of the two guys they used to close in this Dodger bullpen. But Phillips has blown each of his last 2 save opportunities. This obviously isn't one of them with a 6-run lead. And he did surrender the 2-run home run by Tyler O'Neill that really felt like it should have won last night's game. First pitch to Rafaela. That's in for a strike at 93. Sinker on the outside corner.
Yeah, they stick with him even with that 6-run cushion. Although he and Hudson kind of going back and forth.
0-1. Cedon swings and shoots one to shallow center. And a sliding attempt in center field. Unsuccessful for Pages. That allows Rafaela to reach. Eric Backus out in shallow center field made the safe sign. And Cedon has his second hit.
Dave Roberts checking. They're not going to take a look. Good effort by Pages, but you could see it. Good call. And second baseman Eric Backus, the umpire out there.
Yep, little
Cedon with his second of the night.
Hopped on the grass and into the glove of Pages. It is Dominic Smith. Burly lefty against the right-hander Phillips. First pitch zips low at 95. The Dodgers host their rival Giants tomorrow. And of course, the Red Sox will go to Colorado for 3. And we'll welcome back Will Fleming to these airwaves, making the trip back from Cooperstown to support Joe Castiglione. 1-0 pitch is waved at and missed.
Well, you're going to head down to Colorado. It's dropping 3 straight here. It's the first time you've been swept since that opening homestand against the Orioles. And we talk about things that build in the second half. Remember I was telling you I don't like second halves coming out of the break because it feels like the first week of the season.
1-1, swinging a drive down the left field line toward the corner. That one hops and goes over the wall and left by the foul pole. So a double for Dom Smith. It will stop Rafaela at third. And he got 2 in scoring position to lead off the 9th inning against Evan Phillips, who has not looked good this weekend.
When you go back to that decision to bring in Jansen, you mentioned in the break, and it was, all right, I mean, down 3 runs here in the 9th. Let's bring in our closer to keep it where it is, where we are in the order, to try to come back from a 3-run lead.
It was just my theory. I don't necessarily believe that, but we're trying to come up with a reason why Kenley was in there.
Well, Chase Anderson kind of went out and gave you the 8th inning. Walked the guy, but it felt like he was going to get that 8th inning, and here you are now. You look back at that 2-out home run by Hayward. It's a 3-run game. This thing could have got interesting here. Long way to go, down 6.
Yeah, it still could get interesting. You got Jarren Duran up, second and third, nobody out. They're down 6. And the first pitch is a strike at 96 from Phillips. Of course, Duran hit a 2-run home run to left center field on the third pitch of the game from James Paxton, who allowed 3 runs in 5 innings, 4 hits, 4 walks, and 7 Ks. 0-1, Durant lines one to deep left field. Hernandez back to the track near the wall. It's over his head and bangs off the fence. It's going to bring in 2 runs. Rafaela touches home. Dom Smith 3 steps behind him. And Jarren Duran gets to second base with a 2-run double. It's a 9-5 ball game with still nobody out in the top of the 9th.
Well, a couple back quick here, but still down 4. Nobody out. It's going to bring up O'Neill with that 2-run bomb off Phillips last night in that 10th.
Some Red Sox fans making noise here at Dodger Stadium. Tyler O'Neill now. He took Phillips deep about 24 hours ago. 2-run home run in the top of the 10th. First pitch to him is tip foul on a first pitch sweeper.
Durant continued that onslaught here in L.A. this weekend. 4 RBIs now with that double that knocked in 2. He had a 2-run shot back in the first. 2 for 3 last night. Couple RBIs.
He's produced 4 of their 5 runs tonight. 0-1. O'Neill swings late on a high fastball, 0-2.
2 for 4 in the first night here with a home run and a double. So quite a homecoming here for Jarren Duran.
He knocked in their only run on Friday. 2 of their 6 runs yesterday, and 4 of their 5 tonight. Need some help. See if O'Neill can deliver it. 0-2 is just outside at 97.
Well, put a little rally here in that 9th. I do believe it's like a feel good going into the weekend. But he come back, get some good at-bats, gets that feeling, get some knocks, drive some guys in.
1-2 to O'Neill. Swing and a miss. Sweeper down and away. And you're right. That's the best you could hope for. Down 9-6 heading to the ninth. Just a little momentum. But now you get greedy, as Alex Cora likes to say. Still a long way to go, though.
That Duran double now makes the Red Sox 3 for 11 here tonight with runners in scoring position. That makes them 5 for 36 this weekend out here in L.A.
And it's the story of the series. And the bullpen battle that the Dodgers have consistently found ways to win. Got to get something here from Rafi Devers. He is 1 for 12 in the series. Although the error on Hernandez in the third, both of us thought it would probably be more suited for an infield hit.
It was 110 off the bat.
It was a hit. First pitch to Devers is a sinker low. Dodgers 9, Red Sox 5. The 3 spot in the bottom of the 8th, obviously looming large on the Biggio single and the Hayward homer. Wong waits on deck. Phillips, the right-hander, deals his 13th pitch, and it's upstairs. Not by much, but a good take from Devers. He's ahead 2-0.
You look back at that 8th inning and got Freeman to roll over to Smith at first and punched out Paez with 2 outs. Nobody was on, but it was that guy Gavin Lux again. Little bloop hit to left.
2-0. Devers swings late on a fastball up at 96.
Biggio RBI knock, and then 3-run bomb by. The home run, rather 2-run homer by Hayward. Made it 6.
A kick in the 2-1. Devers watches one outside. 3 balls and a strike. First base is open. Connor Wong on deck. Yoshida in the hole. He's had a great night so far.
We're talking about they're using kind of both guys back to back here. Phillips been closing a little bit, as has Hudson. He's getting loose now in that Dodger bullpen.
3-1. Devers tips it foul. Cutter in on the hands from Phillips.
Yeah, that's a good 3-1 pitch. You know, 3-1, you look at heater 96. That's what that cutter's supposed to do, right? Kind of think you're going to hit it right in that barrel. Move me about 2-3 inches. Kind of ties up Rafi Devers.
And just the second time he's thrown it in this inning. Duran off of second. 3-2. Devers fights one off foul. That was a 4-seamer up and in at 95, and he hangs in. This team competes.
Well, if he's able to hit number 24 right here, his home run, then we can start. Things can get interesting.
I know you're not excited yet. Duran's going to jog to third. Defensive indifference gets him 90 feet from home plate.
Well, Rafi appreciates that with this fly ball. Right?
Why not? Phillips stepped off the rubber to reset that pitch clock, and now Duran can dance a little bit in his periphery. 3-2. Devers takes ball 4 up and away, and that'll put runners on the corners with 1 down. And now the tying run is on deck as Connor Wong heads to the batter's box.
All right, another couple base runners. How about this? Get to Abreu. Wong, Yoshida, Abreu. Get me to him.
He's starting to believe. Lou Merlone, I'm Tyler Murray. Runners on the corners for Connor Wong. 19th pitch coming up from Evan Phillips, who's been nasty all year. First pitch, a breaking ball strike, front hip sweeper, 0-1.
Yeah, you see the difference with him in some of these righties versus lefties. Rafael did get a knock off of him, but you saw that sweeper come into play against O'Neill. Big equalizer versus righties.
0-1 pitch, high and tight, sinker at 95.
This type of inning, obviously no one's going to be happy about getting swept. I guarantee Cora's going to talk about the fight in the 9th inning, just to try to make it interesting.
1-1. Wong takes inside, and that sinker is just not well controlled by Phillips. He's missed with over half of his 2-seam fastballs.
Yeah. And just the quality at bats now here in this 9th inning. Coming into it down 6. No quit, working on at bats. It's kind of been what this team has been. You know, it's a tough start here coming out of the break.
2-1 to Wong. That misses. It's a 4-seamer, but it's up and in, and another hitter's count. 3-1 on Wong.
Tying run on deck with our man Massa.
Wong is 1 for 2, a single and 2 walks. Devers at first, Duran at third. 3-1. Wong swings and bounces one, foul wide of third base, and the count goes full.
A little sinker down. Might have been a ball, but it was over the middle of the plate. It's a big at bat here.
The other closer, Daniel Hudson, is warming up in the bullpen. Now with a 1.59 ERA. Phillips came in with a 2.93, but Duran's driven in a couple with a double. He's at third. Devers at first. One down in the 3-2 pitch to Wong. Ball 4. Just outside at 94. It was off the plate. And it loads the bases for Masataka Yoshida. And Dave Roberts is coming out of the dugout.
It was slightly off the plate. Austin Barnes not happy he didn't get that call from Tripp Gibson. And we're going to have a pitching change here. It's blowing up on Phillips. They're going to give Hudson a shot.
Rafaela singled. Smith doubled. Duran doubled. Then Devers and Wong back-to-back one-out walks to force Dave Roberts' hand. All right, take a breather, grab a snack. We're back in a moment. 9-5 Dodgers. Tying run coming to the plate with one down in the 9th. And it's the guy who's had a dramatic 9th-inning home run on his resume at Yankee Stadium, Masataka Yoshida. Stay tuned on the Shaws and Star Market WEEI Red Sox Network.
The Make It Ford summer sales event is on, so make it your best summer ever with Ford. Now's the best time to get our best deals on a great selection of Ford trucks and SUVs, like the Ford Explorer, the Ford Bronco family, Ford F-Series, and the all-electric F-150 Lightning. These are the deals you've been waiting for, so don't wait. It's the Make It Ford summer sales event, so make it yours. Make it now at your Ford dealer today.
Nothing brings the fans to their feet as when the cleanup hitter comes to the plate. And in Eastern Mass, homeowners react the same way when they see Drains by James pull up to take care of drain or sewer problems, as well as provide money-saving pipe lining solutions. Drains by James covers all the bases when it comes to giving homeowners dependable drain, sewer, and pipe service. Learn more at drainsbyjames.com. At Drains by James, they give a poop about your pipes.
Well, Daniel Hudson comes into the game. He got the save here on Friday. Gave up a leadoff single to Masataka Yoshida in the 9th. But then handled Abreu, Smith, and Rafaela in order. So he's converted on each of his last 2 save opportunities. But if you go back to June, he actually blew 3 in a row. But phenomenal numbers for Daniel Hudson, the 37-year-old right-hander who is set to face Masataka Yoshida, the lefty, who has reached 3 times in 4 trips tonight. Single, walk, and a hit by pitch. That happened in the 8th with Anthony Banda on the mound.
Here we go. Mossy did in Yankee Stadium. Shocked the world. Wouldn't be a shock here. We'll see what happens.
Wong's at first, Devers at second, Duran at third. 4-run game. First pitch to Yoshida is high. And step one for the Dodgers is throw some strikes.
Yeah, both these guys somewhat similar, right? 95 coming again here from Hudson. They got that slider at 88. Occasional changeup, but it's pretty much 2-pitch guy.
1-0. Yoshida takes a strike. Maybe got a generous call on that outside corner from Tripp Gibson.
Might have been off, huh?
That was closer than the ball 4 call to Connor Wong that loaded the bases.
Moss has been swinging it.
4 home runs this year. Just missed a 3-run bomb in extras yesterday. 1-1 pitch. Ground ball to second base. Should be 2. Flip to second from Lux. Turn from Hernandez. Not in time. He fumbled it. Did not get it quickly enough to first. And the Red Sox are alive. That's a 4-6 run-scoring fielder's choice for Yoshida. Duran scores from third. It's a 3-run ball game. 9-6 with 2 down in the 9th.
They took there too much time.
Yeah.
I mean, Moss, I know, doesn't run really well here, but this ground ball to Lux, it was hit hard. He catches it almost like there's just nobody on. Brings it in, takes a shuffle step as he gets it to Kike, who kind of threw the rhythm off of the double play. Just took too long getting it to him. Then Kike kind of has to rush it, and Massa beats it out.
Good hustle by Yoshida. He'll get an RBI. And it's Abreu as the tying run. On the corners, 2 down. First pitch, swinging a fly, foul down the third base side, out of play. 0-1.
Well, I said to get Abreu up. They have a shot. Had the tying run on twice here now in the ninth. Or up at the plate, I should say.
They gave up 3 in the 8th. They've scored 3 in the 9th. 0-1. Abreu swings and misses, and the Red Sox are down to their final strike.
This is where you don't want to try to do too much. This is where you can get a little bit long. You know, William Abreu's got plenty of bat speed, plenty of pop. You don't have to match velocity with the extra effort. Right, just keep it simple.
That was a spot 2. Fastball down and in, and you just missed it. Yoshida at first. Devers at third. Tying run at the plate with 2 down in the 9th. 0-2 to Abreu. Swinging a fly ball to shallow right center field. Pages and Hayward come together. It's Pages to make the catch and complete the sweep for the Dodgers. 9-6 the final score. And despite trailing by 6 heading into the final frame, the Red Sox bring the tying run to the plate. But Hudson gets the save. And the Dodgers become just the second team all season to sweep the Red Sox.
Well, not the way you want to start this second half. It's a good ball club, but you came in and maybe thought you were going to catch them at the right time because they had a lot of injuries. But top guys on top of the order made a difference. Bottom of the order got on. Red Sox tried here in both nights, try to battle back in this one, but ultimately get swept out here in L.A. Now the road trip continues out in Colorado. You got to get it right. And you got to go down there and try to take a series and get back into this thing.
It's a very good Dodgers team. We all know that. The Red Sox gave them everything they could handle for the majority of this weekend series. But they come away with no wins and 3 losses. We'll come back to start our post-game coverage. Final score in Game 3. Dodgers 9, Red Sox 6. On the Shaws and Star Market WEEI Red Sox Radio Network.
Just like our hometown legends of the Diamond, Herb Chambers has been hitting it out of the park for decades with legendary customer service. With over 35 brands and so many locations, Herb Chambers offers the largest inventory of cars, trucks, and SUVs in New England. You can always count on getting the lowest prices and best value. And at Herb Chambers, you always get more for your trade. Come see for yourself and experience our legendary customer service today. Herb Chambers. We don't sell cars. We help people buy them.
I'm John Morgan of Morgan & Morgan. Don't be impressed when you hear someone settle their case for what may seem like lots of money. $500,000 seems like lots of money until you learn they lost both legs, had a brain injury, or were paralyzed and can never work again. All law firms are not the same. To see what your case may be worth, go to forthepeople.com and look at our verdicts and settlements for cases just like yours. Look before you leave. Hire the right lawyer. Morgan & Morgan.
Visit forthepeople.com for an office near you.
Guess what, people? Wendy's has new saucy nugs. You heard me. Wendy's nugs now come in 7 saucy flavors. Buffalo, honey barbecue, garlic parm, spicy ghost pepper. You can literally hear your taste buds after every bite. I'm serious. Listen to mine. Okay, that's just me playing with sound effects, but you got the idea. For a whole new way to nug, gotta be Wendy's.
Gotta be fresh.
At participating U.S.
July is National Blueberry Month. Come celebrate by picking up 18 ounces of fresh blueberries for just $3.99 at Shaw's and Star Market. Yes, blueberries are now 18 ounces for $3.99. Shaw's and Star Market, the official supermarket of the Red Sox Radio Network.
Since 2014, the amazing people at Applebee's in both Massachusetts and Rhode Island have raised over $630,000 for the Jimmy Fund with your help. So thanks. That's amazing. The team at Applebee's is so excited for this year's WEEI Nesson Jimmy Fund Radio Telethon, which is at Fenway Park on August 13th and 14th. We're excited to see everybody